Hello, and we're live. Welcome back to Next Gen Redemption. Today we're going back to Monster Prom. It's gonna be a little weird. I haven't done this without the guys, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of voices on my own. And yeah. So yeah, Monster Prom 2 and 3 have come out in the time that we've recorded the original game. And I always wanted to go through and kind of see, if not all the endings, as many endings as we could. And I wanted to do that with the guys, but our schedules are so mismatched now, it's kind of hard to get it all lined up. And I felt like playing some Monster Prom today. So that's what we're gonna do. There we go. Okay, that's connected. Do one player. Fall, I guess. Spooky High School. Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Alright, let's start. Green. Gonna make you bean. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember clearly, 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Oh, this is the, I just realized, this isn't the update for SXL. I might need to download that, because I have that on my Switch. Hold on, let's take a minute. Let's take a minute. 1 second. Oh. Why? Stream health is whatever. Let's see how long that'll take. Because I kind of want to deal with the new stuff. Stuffed as always. Second term. Let's see, DLC. I don't want to pay $5 for something I already have. Questions. Oh, geez. Yeah, because I got it on the Switch and it was already all installed. Like, you know what? We're gonna leave it. We're already done. Hello. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who is cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam DeLioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Yay! Polly Geist, a party ghost and insatiable hunter for all the wrong things. What? And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're not using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom, stupid pop quiz ever, TM will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? A human being, because I'm the kind of douchebag who loves to find loopholes and stupid questions like this one. A swan. They're classy, plus it reminds me of that myth of Leda and the Swan, so at least by bestiality standards it has a certain chic appeal. A great white shark. If I had to fuck an animal, let's at least make it a story worth telling. Charming, huh? I was expecting that to be bold. If you could put a curse on your worst enemy, what would it do? You can't rely on the effectiveness of a curse. I prefer to take care of my enemies the old-fashioned way, by exposing them to unsafe doses of radiation over the course of several years. I'd curse them to fall in love with a wonderful person and be happily married for years before they realize that all this time, their partner was a wild panther in disguise. Then the panther viciously devours my enemy. Classic. The curse of always meeting obnoxious people at parties who are super into new fad diets that feel the need to explain them in detail. Well, I don't know, this is all kind of bold. There we go. If you were an ice cream, which flavor would you be? Here's the question. Let's start with Polly. She's always been my go-to. We'll do a round and maybe I'll download and buy the DLC.
Sure.
Oh. Uh-oh, we got issues. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're on a black screen, baby. Is this gonna be unarchived? Possibly. So let's close this real quick. Okay, you know what? I'm going to let you guys watch the intro video for a little bit while I look into what I want to do next. So I'll see you in a few minutes, hopefully. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about all that. I had to hook up the Switch because I figure why pay for $5 for something I already got. And I've been wanting to test out the Switch because on my computer there's been this thing where all of the footage has had a little motion blur. I did that, but whatever. We're going through it. Has a little screen tearing motion blur going on. So we're gonna test that out. Let's see if I can hear the audio or not. Well, there's only a matter of time before we get a really stuffed stream, so might as well be this one. Oh boy, it's always up. 480p. Alright, check some capture card. There we go. Okay. Should be all set. I can hear it now. Should be good to go. Good God, that was scuffed. I apologize. Alright. Let's get to the second term. Oh, I am embarrassed. But you know what? That's the way it goes. And I've been wanting to test out the old Switch. Read this, read this, read this. A lot of all read. Go back to Brian. Oh God, I needed it. What was the? I put the volume. Oh no, that's gotta be loud, isn't it? It's gotta be loud. I'm sorry. So sorry. That was probably so loud. Let's see that. Let's draw that. And let's pray for the best. Bean.
Okay.
It does feel a little stiffer doing it through a capture card, but whatever. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember clearly, 6 weeks left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Stott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable shunder. Why did I say it like that? For all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam DeLioncourt, 400. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe, forever. An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gordon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I had already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oh boy. Mic's going, everything's A-okay. Alright. Sorry, I'm gonna be a little nervous. Trying to make sure. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupid pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. You wish you were raised by A mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as a disciple in the ancient ways of Red DJing. A really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire and I see no issue with being raised by it. A pack of wild wolves, who also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. I kind of just want to randomize. I wish there was like a randomize feature. See, I'm gonna close my eyes, see where I land. All right, pack of wild wolves. Wealthy. Oh boy. An alien race invades Earth and they tell you the world's fate depends on how you answer the following question. How do you like your coffee? Alien friendly? I like my coffee as bitter and dark as my own soul. Which isn't bitter or dark at all. I'm a pretty nice person. My favorite type of coffee is vodka. Charming. What would be your dream first date? A sweaty and manly wrestling match. Sexy decompiling. Crimes. A fierce fight that starts a lifelong rivalry open to become something else. A professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice. An art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure. Decompiling? Oh, Dr. Lester. If you were a product, what would be your slogan? You won't understand me, and that's how you know I'm cool. By me, I'm good. Too expensive for you. For fans, by fans. I command you to enjoy me. Extra flammable. For fans, by fans. Oh! So wait, we got the 2 DLC characters. That works for me. Yeah, like I said earlier, it's kind of weird not doing this with the guys, but you know, c'est la vie. Please load. Please load. The anxiety. Please load. There's no reason for you not to load. What is going on? There we go. Please. Oh, I forgot how long these load times were. Okay, so I'm kind of smart, not very bold, not very creative, kind of charming, kind of fun, got money. I'm already kind of smart. Do I want to just stick with that? Oh wait, if I'm going for, I'm dead. Okay, I should be going for creativity if I'm gonna go for. If I'm going for Zoe, no, because she's a fanfic writer. So I don't know. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You catch the tail end of a classic Zoe Calculaster exchange. But student ets teacher fic is super overdone and makes me really uncomfortable because, like, the inherent imbalance of power, like, could you imagine how problematic it would be if PGS hooked up with one of us? Yuck.
Server error.
I cannot seem to recall what Principal Giant Spider looks like anyway. IMG PGS not found. Ah, the joys of new students adjusting to the rules of Spooky High.
Let's get down to business.
You there, killing machine and abyssal terror. Rude. I need an impressive ally in my fight against the reign of the Levays over the 8th Circle of Hell. Input, quippy response about your sense of fashion being from the 8th Circle of Hell. I have no need for your robo-criticisms. What I need is the power of a being beyond the average monster to aid in my glorious and righteously justified takeover. No thanks. I'd rather just write a steamy fanfiction in which you and Damien are a crack ship who hates sex just to annoy you for annoying us. We need to act now, while Kane and King LeVay are distracted by throwing an admittedly adorable themed brunch. I'm not leaving without one of you with me. Holy shit, she really means it. Time to help one of your classmates out. Guess you better decide which one of you... Guess you better decide which one you don't like. School is full of tough choices. Aw, man. I'm stuttering. Excuse me. Dahlia, don't be fooled. This Eldritch being is clearly under Damien's spell already. Look at all these pictures she drew of Damien shirtless. She's a LeVay sympathizer. No, calling this robot a killing machine is inaccurate. A real killing machine would be a tank, and he's not a tank, so he's worthless. Go look for a tank. What? She's drawn hundreds of these. Yes, I have. Girl Damien from Spooky at High, Pirate Damien from Spooky High Seas, Dr. Damien from Spooky ICU. Why are they all so compelling? Because Damien is a spicy red set spot. He does look very... No, Dahlia, snap out of it. The LeVays must be destroyed for their arrogance and monopoly on hell.
You're the saddest bunch I've ever met.
Pervy abyssal terror, you're out. Let's go, killing machine. Error, labeled killing machine, inaccurate descriptor, found, file friendship with Damien LeVay. Seriously? With the amount of violence and arson he commits, you would think someone in the school would be willing to betray his family. And when I find such a student, woe to the wicked. The wicked in this case being the reign of the LeVays. Thank goodness she's gone. Now we can start on that Dahlia fic. What do you think, Bean, Damien, or Dahlia as their ship name? Those definitely just look like misspellings of their actual names. But rather than tell Zoe that, you enjoy her enjoyment and gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Alright, I'm getting a little more well-rounded.
Sure.
Alright. Do I want to roll the dice and... I don't know what stats I should be going for yet. Looks like Scott and Zoe are having marshmallows for lunch. You say that because their cafeteria table is covered in a little mountain of marshmallows. Zoe slams a marshmallow into her mouth. It's mildly impressive. That's 15 marshmallows. Scott stuffs 6 marshmallows into his mouth at once. It's slightly more impressive. Oh yeah? Well, I'm at 10, 23. Oh, I see. I'm at 23. I'm the king of the mellow. I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice, rival. Zoe begins to glow purple and convulse. Her tentacles swell. You smell death itself. Ancient chaos. Doomed to worlds. Sacrifice. 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 A cloud of marshmallows rise up into the air, and Zoe's countless mouths all open with an infinite hunger. All of the mallows fly into Zoe's gaping maws. The cafeteria windows open as all marshmallows in a 50-mile radius are summoned to their doom. It's unspeakably impressive. Rawr! Hey, no fair! If I counted correctly, I've now eaten 13,666 marshmallows exactly, which means I win.
Not cool.
Wait, this is like very not cool. You can't use more than one mouth during an eating contest. Eating contest. It's cheating. And I would know because I used my hands at soccer one time and I still feel bad about it. No way, I didn't cheat. The validity of this impromptu marshmallow match is my whole reason to live. And my whole reason to not destroy this amazing marshmallow-filled planet. Quick, referee this athletic dispute before the whole planet is destroyed. We can't control how many mouths we have. That's not nice. Scott, are you a good boy or not? Scott's eyes widen in primal fear. Wait, I'm sorry, Zoe. I want to be a good boy. I don't want to be not a good boy. Wait, Scott, who's a good boy again? It's me, Scott. Who's a good boy? Me. Then I guess I'm the winner, mouths and all. Zoe may have won the marshmallow battle, but you'll win the marshmallow prom date demon friendship war. Hell yeah. Sure. Okay, I feel like I might need some smarts. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. You're enjoying the sound of no ear-splitting shrieks filling the air when suddenly an ear-splitting shriek fills the air.
Disgusting!
Zoe, what is this abominable nonsense? How dare you so much as think such filth, much less write it, much less put it on the internet? I forgot how much Miranda's voice made my voice crack. Miranda, I honestly have no idea what you're so upset about. I'm simply expressing myself through the noble art of fanfiction. By writing a story about me, a noble and beautiful mer princess, in a forbidden romance with Nash O'Mahone, the son of the Prime Minister of the Air Kingdom? The Prime Minister, Zoe! I would never date anyone from some socialist nightmare state with a Prime Minister. But this has nothing to do with you. It's not set at Spooky High, it's set at Creepy High. And the Mer Princess is named Marmanda Vanderbunt. That sounds nothing like Miranda Vanderbilt. They barely even end with the same 4 letters. Don't you know the last 4 letters are the most magical and important of all letters in the Mer monarchy culture? Why, I should have this drivel ripped into shreds with a libel knife. Literally used by the most scathing of reviewers. See, Miranda, you're nothing like Marmanda. She totally would have done with the slander spoon. I simply cannot stand by while my friend, classmate, and inferior publicist lets air people sympathize with nonsense. Oh dear, this did uglier than it already is. Please step in and help a lady out. Which lady though is up to you? Leave Zoe alone, Miranda. Don't you see she's done you a huge favor by exposing the treachery of Marmanda Vanderbunt? You need to go destroy Marmanda, not Zoe. Miranda's right, Zoe. A better writer wouldn't even need to put something as disgusting as air people into a fanfiction. It's just a cheap trick for shot value like self-cess or Mpred. Not bold, not bold, not bold. But I should still get some whatchamacallits. Yes, of course. Zoe, I understand now. Your story isn't air people propaganda. It's a warning to me. Sure, if that'll get you to leave me alone. And now the next logical step is for us to warn the air people about how quickly I'll destroy them. By writing Miranda Vanderbilt into the story to murder Miranda Vanderbunt and Nash O'Mahone. What? No, it's not that kind of story. There are no content warnings for mindless slaughter. Not mindless slaughter. Mindful execution for heinous crimes against the crown by being a mer person cavorting with an air person. It's supposed to be a tragic star-crossed romance. Before Zoe can stop her, Miranda has grabbed the phone and is making edits to Zoe's precious fit. First, Miranda shall sneak into Marmanda's bedroom and have an assassin slit her throat while she sleeps, because obviously Miranda would never dirty her hands. Then Miranda shall take Marmanda's place in disguise to go meet Nash, at which point her assassin will murder him as well in the same fashion. How dare you desecrate my fiction with unoriginal and repetitive murders? You mess with my fanfit, I mess with your minds. She does, and oh boy, it's not nice. Somehow now your brain can't tell the difference between chairs and feral panthers, which leads to many unpleasant moments. You lose 2 boldness and 1 smarts. But I got the offension. So boldness is going to be my weakness for this playthrough. Sure. Now, this is the choice that I made. Do I want to try to fortify my boldness or just double down and try to avoid those questions? I'm just going to avoid it. Charm sounds good. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Everyone's favorite eldritch cutie patootie runs up to you, tentacles twitching with excitement. Bean, did you hear? Netflix is rebooting Senior Regular Samurai Frauds. I'm so excited, like OMG. OMG is right. Oh, miserable gods off TV. Why do you keep doing this to us? Oh, miserable gods of TV. Why do you keep doing this to us? They're going to ruin SRSF for the next generation. Just like when the SJWs hijacked Human Hunters and they made that all-female reboot and now young monsters will grow up watching that and never know true happiness. Netflix already ruined Skater Cats from Venus and Ghetto Dolphins. Now they're going to ruin the frauds too. I bet they're all going to be POC and women anyway. They probably won't even be frauds. I don't know that they are making them gay and women, but even if they were, aren't there gay and or female frauds? You would say that. But aren't there? I'm so confused all the time, Leonard. Why are you like this? At that moment, a middle-aged man pops out from behind what you now notice is a cardboard cutout of a bush, clearly painted there for eavesdropping. Well, hello there, representatives of our sweet, sweet-hearted demographic, he says. I don't know but overhear you succinctly encapsulating a generic argument about reboots. We've indeed feared that just such backlash from you whippersnappers. Tell me, do any of you have ideas for how we can guarantee this reboot will be a success? Reboot. I bet it'd absolutely impress any classmates who wish to romance. Impressing classmates who wish to romance? Holy shit, that's like your whole thing. Plus, you can't possibly let Leonard chime in, so... Well, people might criticize new graphic style, new characters, new voice actors, new... Wait, what if you just aired the same show from 30 years ago but with a new face? With a new name? God, I can't read today. Add a hip new character to hook the target demo, like a surfer skater doll with a goatee and pretty sunglasses or whatever. Here's the question. Is the bottom one fun or charm? Because if it's charm... No, let's go with the top one. There we go. Wow, that's such a brilliant idea. It's foolproof. People can't criticize all the new things if there are no new things. And it's not like people are paying money for all the new brilliant insight and nuance we're adding. They're just shelling out money to relive their childhoods. Let's do them that exactly. He eagerly bounds away to put your genius plan into action. Well, I guess it's better than letting them make the senior regular samurai frauds into ethnically diverse feminazis. Sure. Leonard aside, it's pretty cool that you're now an influencer of major animated series, Bean. It's like the ultimate achievement in fanfic writing. Although in this case, I guess the fanfiction was just the fiction that already existed. Oh look, Netflix just dropped the trailer for Frauds Reloaded. That seems to just be the trailer from 30 years ago. The comment section is crazy. Looks like they really added nuance and insight into the frauds' dynamics with each other. Even better than the original. Looks phenomenal. People really are gullible, aren't they? They sure are, Zoe. They sure are. Doesn't stop you from gaining +2 creativity and +1 money for your work on the series, though. Did that increase my fetching with there at all? I don't know if it did or not. Dun, 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 dun. Just in case. You sit down with Zoe and talk to Lester. Zoe seems to have brought some fresh sanity today. That is, she has a screaming man strapped to the table and is currently siphoning his sanity out through his eye sockets. Friend Zoe, I am afraid I must take issue with your current practice. What, eating? Eating in a manner which causes a human to repeatedly scream, "Kill me," while voiding his bowels and bladder. It does not seem nice.
Are you for real?
Look, I was born this way, okay? Well, not so much born as ripped from the fabric of reality itself and animated with equal parts raw malice and the concept of despair. But still, don't judge me. I do not possess the necessary firmware to judge you, Zoe. I do, however, wish that you would find another way to attain sustenance. You can't stand to see these two at odds. Maybe you could convince Zoe to change her ways, or convince Calculus that they don't need changing. Zoe, why don't you eat this vegan brownie I brought instead? It's probably way tastier than that guy's sanity. Oh, come on, Calculester. Sanity isn't even one of the top 5 worst things Zoe could be devouring from this dude. Bro, that sound is so crunchy. Status, skeptical. Please list 5 things worse to devour from this man than his sanity. Oh, that's easy. Deep-seated insecurities is 1, poop is another, the crippling fear of death present in all mortals. P, and worst of all, opinions. Are his opinions really that bad? Well, he's a prominent user on Reddit. Understood. Analysis complete. Sanity is an acceptable food substitute compared to several things that are worse. Nice. It's like I always say, when life gives you lemons, compare those lemons to the all-consuming void. The void is way worse than a couple of lemons. You couldn't agree more. Mostly because you're interested in smooching Zoe, but still. Hey, Sam Doran, thanks for stopping by.
Sure.
All right. Oof. That's some fun. Yeah. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. I'm glad you love Monster Prom, Sam Doran. It's one of my favorite games too. You damn +2 fun. You were going to help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems pissed about it. Guys, stop it. I don't want any dead goats. I'm at school.
We must commence the ritual.
Ah, we understand you perfectly, Lord Zerod. This is a test. We must bring you even more dead goats to satisfy your dark hunger. What? No, that's the opposite of what I said. And I don't go by Zadord anymore. I'm Zoe, okay? Zoe. Can we take a rain check on that study session, Bean? I can't stand to be around these jerks. Zoe brushes past you on your way out. The Toltits stare at you with unconcealed awe. Well, okay, it's concealed by their terrifying masks, but still. Oh, Damien's your favorite. Damien's a very good character. You know, I can't lie. When I first started playing, I didn't quite get it. But once I did his endings, I was like, okay, I see. He's pretty great. Zadord addressed you by name, and you did not go mad with pleasure. It addressed you almost as if you were an equal. It passed within inches of your frail mortal frame, and what's more, it mentioned rain. Could it be that it was referring to the fabled storm of cerebrospinal fluid, which will one day come to quench all sanity? Slay! Exactly. I think, I love them all so much as I've gone through all the endings, so I don't know if I could really pick a favorite. When I first started, it was definitely Polly, but really going through all the endings, I really love them all equally. And I really love Zoe once I got the DLC. Brothers, sisters, bow down before Bean, for he is clearly the prophet of Zadord. Please, O prophet, guide our worship, for we have noticed of late that our Lord appears dissatisfied with our sacrifices. The blood of many goats once pleased Zadord, and yet now, we do not understand what has changed. Please do, Damien, please. Okay, Sam. Once we're done with this one, I'll go for Damien next. That's pretty obvious. Perhaps, given your special relationship with our incomprehensible master, you could suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please it. Yeah, this is the cult leader ending, or I'm trying to get that ending at least. Fuck it, you got nothing better to do. You decide to be a prophet for the day. You tell them that they should really be sacrificing. It's important to learn from mistakes, so sacrifice another goat, but write, we're sorry on the side. Sacrifice your own harmful prejudice. Oh, I can't lie, Sam. Part of me wants to look up what's one to do, but okay. It's important to learn from your mistakes. Sacrifice another goat. Is that smarts? Harmful creative. Okay, I'll live with that. But our harmful prejudices are precious to us. They're how we remain reliably unpleasant. The better to unplease Zadord. Maybe that's how it was with Zadord, you explain, but Zoe's got an entirely different set of standards that don't involve being a bigot. Ah, your wisdom truly is subtle and deep. Very well. Bring out the prejudices. Just do it! One of the cultists stepped forward with a steel-branded box stained with blood and scorched by fire. You're not sure exactly what's inside, but it smells pretty racist. Now, bring out the vat of acid we always carry around. Where were they keeping all this stuff? Those robes must really be roomy. Now, dissolve the prejudices in acid. Go on, do it. The box dissolves with a sound like 1,000 grandmothers disapproving of your gender identity. Oh, God. We are suddenly unprotected from new and radical ideas. The revelations are flooding in. Could it be that we have been jerks? Alas, it is true. And it is true that our Lord demands from us one further sacrifice. It is the greatest sacrifice of all. We must sacrifice the past. The names of Lord is dawn, perish along with the dark timeline that gave it birth. Here and now, we rededicate ourselves to a new cult, the cult of Zoe. Wow, that worked way better than you expected. Maybe you can dissolve the prejudices of other bigots in acid too. Or maybe you could just dissolve the bigots in acid. Either way, you gain +2 charm, +1 boldness. Alright. I probably should have picked the short route, but here we are. Auditorium. I feel like creativity is important. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting that classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain +2 creativity. You're rehearsing for the cult and I, and are super psyched for your big number. Shall we dance in worship of the unholy lords? But you can tell Zoe isn't really feeling it. Sorry, Bean, I just really want to get this right, you know? I mean, plays are just fanfiction to the theater. Sure. I just don't know how to get into the mind of a cultist. Well, actually, I used to literally get into the minds of cultists all the time, but that was because back then I ate their minds and fed off their insanity. Yes, I love cult. Cult's pretty chill. But that doesn't mean I got to know and understand them. It just means they're delicious snacks. I've always been the cultee, never the cultist. Plus, some of that was like millennia ago. I'm sure cults have evolved since then. You know what? Screw it. If I'm ever going to win an Antrolette Pitsy Award, or Charlie, I'm going to need to go full method. What's the best way to simulate an actual cultist experience? Join in the modern, less murdery, more culturally acceptable version of a cult. Gross fit! Start playing this free-to-play, pay-to-win mobile game in which you can only succeed by playing 12 hours a day, tricking all your friends to join, or sacrificing a goat. That feels like money, so... Oh, I'm not smart enough! Ah, it hurts. Of course, nothing screams cult like weight loss programs. I had a friend who got sucked into that Skybody pyramid scheme so that he looked great flying. I'll go check out this so-called gross fit and see exactly what all the fuss is about. A blood sacrifice. And she does, but next time you see her... Dude, gross fit, not a cult. At all. Is everyone funneling all their money into this organization promising them ludicrous and unachievable amounts of happiness? Sure. Are they all espousing the same trite ideologies? Absolutely. But you start talking about the simplest things like blood sacrifices under the full autumn moon when the sky is ready to receive her due. And everyone freaks the heck out, like, why? Anyway, I couldn't ask any more questions about cults from the people at Grossfit because they're all dead now. Their mortal coils have been shuffled off and their souls released to all time. No clue how it happened. Thanks for nothing, Bean. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so bad. Well, Zoe seems pretty pissed at you, but at least you got her to murder a bunch of innocent Grossfitters for not being culty enough? Wait, shit. No, that's bad too. Fuck. Well, damn. You lose creativity and one fun. Oh, really fucked that one up, Sam. I wish I was cult leader. You know, that's pretty based.
Sure.
Do I want to talk to her or do I want to recoup some of that? Let's talk to her. You sit down with Zoe and Scott. Scott is eating his trademark pizza sandwich, which is just 3 slices of pizza on top of each other. Zoe has a notebook out and is taking notes. But how do you get your food, Scott? What do you want to know so bad? It's pretty normal. No, it can't be normal. I'm doing research for my latest fanfic, Cry Havoc and Let Slip the Dogs of Love. It's about a pack of werewolves going on the biggest hunt of their lives. Unthel chains them as hunters, but also as werepeople. They went looking for food, but what they found was personal growth and a new understanding of group sexual practices. Also food! So that's why you need to know. How do you hunt? Call me Courtney. Will do, Courtney. Oh, well, normally I go to the cafeteria and I ask for pizza. That's it. What about hunting in a pack? Enjoying the spoils together in a feast of blood and rage. Exploring each other's bodies. Well, I guess sometimes me and my cousins order pizza at home, and then the pizza comes, and then we eat the pizza? Zoe does not look at all satisfied with Scott's answer. Maybe we can just Scott to give some juicier info, or convince Zoe that ordering pizza is actually dramatic. What type of fanfic? Oh boy. But Scott, what about when you go searching for pizza in the wild?
Oh, bro.
Oh man, we did that one time and it was the worst. There was no cell phone service, so instead of calling for delivery, we had to transform into wolves and chase it down. And then when we got there, it wasn't even a pizza. It was 3 deer. And there wasn't any bread or cheese, so instead of bread, we used deer flesh. And instead of cheese, we used more deer flesh. And instead of pepperoni, we used deer flesh? No! Beef jerky, we're not animals. Oh, I think you are, Scott. I think you are. Now, how did y'all sleep on your little camping trip? In the nude or nude and cuddling? Looks like this conversation is finally going along the way Zoe wanted it to. She shoots you an appreciative wink with one of the light-devouring boys that passed for her eyes. Aww. I bet Damien hurt more than him. Probably.
Sure.
Sure. I lost the creativity. Do I want to go back there? I don't know. That is the question. Let's go class. That day, the teacher was just tired of teaching, so she recurs to the class. Recurs, never heard that one before. To the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden area of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed, but at the same time, you actually learn a lot about history. You gain 2 smarts. You spot Zoe and say hello. She seems to be in a pretty good mood.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Bean, sorry about running out on you before. I was just overwhelmed by all that cult stuff. Speaking of them, they've actually been a lot better lately. They're still pretty clueless, but at least they haven't given me any more dead animals. I wonder what's gotten into them. Well, better not to mess with success.
Zoe, out.
Anyway, I gotta go study for my ambush finance midterms. Later. As Zoe leaves, you notice her cultists peeking around the corner. When she's gone, they sheepishly approach you. Hey, Bean, praise be to you for your unholy wisdom and stuff. We were just wondering, did Zoe say anything about us? Does she like all the dead goats we're not giving her? Or we're using the right pronouns? We all love her so much, we want to make sure she's as happy, or unhappy, or ruthlessly insane as she could possibly be. I love her the most of all. Who said that? Whoever you are, you can't possibly love her more than I do. I'm the one standing at the front. I was standing in front last time. We all look the same because we're all wearing masks. Silence. You can't silence me. You're not my grandmaster. Well, someone is, right? I mean, we have a grandmaster, don't we? What kind of cult would it be without a grandmaster? We don't, do we? Well, that won't do. Please, Bean, grace us with your wisdom. How shall we choose our grandmaster? Yeah, very much. Incredibly. You need to learn to think like your mistress. Become a high school student for a day, and then the answer will be obvious to you. The title of Grand... so that one feels... great. Is it charming or great? See, I never know if it's charming or creative. Oh! No! Well, Courtney, we fucked up that ending. Become a high school student? But that'd be incredibly... No. If this is what Zoe Prophet suggests, then it must be done. Comrades, bring forth 1,000 needles. I knew that was fun. Thank you. Wait, needles? It is Zoe's will that we become one high school student. Let the union of the flesh begin. No, that's not good at all. And yet you cannot look away as the cultists sew their their pale flesh together.
What?
Oh, hey, Bean, do you have a pencil sharpener? Mine... Oh, what are they doing now? We are a high school student. Seen the mutilated cultists in unison. We care about good grades and the status of our facial skin. You think you got a good batch of cultists, and then they go and sew their bodies to each other to become a high school student every time. Are you not pleased, mistress? Moans the quivering amalgam of flesh and bone. Of course I'm not pleased. This is so embarrassing. You're the worst cultist ever. Zoe storms off. Looks like you're the worst prophet ever. You lose 2 charm, 1 fun. Ugh. Right in the gut. Oh, I'm gonna have to recoup that. We're gonna have to do something risky.
What's up?
Oh, thanks. I'm glad that I'm your favorite. I'll try my best. Hi, stranger. It's been a while. I've missed you. It's okay. You can look at my stuff. That means a lot. Thanks. Oh, I don't know if I have enough time for an event. That's a thank you letter. Do I risk it on the event? Or do I get my creativity up? I think. This one was this is charm. Russian novel. I think that's smarts. Think? God, I can't remember which one the creativity stat booster is. Blood of an Angel. This charm.
Later, Gator.
No, I'm smart. That's I know. I should have done the event. You're right. I should have. That's what I did for being gun shy. Well, I guess I still can I? I can go to lunch. Let's do it.
Sure.
Let's roll the dice.
Hey, stranger.
That's. Oh no, I can't. Oh, I wasted it. What a waste of a turn. You're saying it. Do your best. Thank you. Okay. This is just the first run. We'll do more. It's fine, you know.
Sure.
Do I dare go again and see if there's an event? Fuck it.
Give me your money.
There we go. We're in it. We're back in the money.
Hey.
What have we done yet? Oh, well, I'm really charming. Or creative. Not really creative. This worked out great. Because I'm pretty sure you need creativity for Zoe. So at least we did maybe the basic ending. Give me your money. Boy. I'm not bold and I'm not very fun. So let's go into the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose 5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now. I don't think they made it into Monster Camp. You're chilling with Zoe, watching her draw cute little chibi characters getting eaten by nightmare fluid, when Leonard slides into your midst. Fucking Leonard. Your art's not bad for a girl. I might have a major opportunity for you. Oh, cool. As much as I hate your casual sexism, I love opportunities. What's up? I'm looking for someone to do a custom drawing for my YouTube channel. It'll be me, but with sunglasses and my muscles are huge, and you can tell from my facial hair that I'm right about everything. Yeah, I probably could do that. No guarantee that it won't drive your viewers insane, though. Yeah, I hate Leonard, too. I hope nobody likes Leonard, because that's kind of the point, you know? If they go insane, then they weren't true fans to begin with. Great. Let's talk a little more about what you want, and then we can negotiate a price for commission. Excuse me? Price? Exposure to my 284 YouTube subscribers isn't good enough for you. Oh, called out. No? Wow. Typical. Here I am trying to give you the opportunity of a lifetime. You can't think of anything but money. Did you hear me when I said how many subscribers I have? 284. And that's just right now. By the end of this week, it'd easily be 285 or 286. And from there, it's just a few orders of magnitude until I hit 600. A real savvy artist understands the value of getting and doing me while I'm still on the rise. This could be huge for you. Anyway, TLDR, no cash right now. I'm investing all my capital in my craft in hopes of maybe someday becoming a YouTube sensation. You're an artist, do it for the love of the art, or whatever dumb fucking reason artists have for doing art shit. As Leonard pours more and more garbage words out of his mouth, you can feel the air around Zoe turn into pink tentacles of wrath. He's like a retread from DuckTales. But you know what's sad? What's really sad about fucking Leonard is that for some reason I can do his voice perfectly, and I don't stumble at all. Hi, Oscar, welcome. The creators did too good of a job of making Leonard unlikable because I want to strangle him. My favorite, I think maybe one of my favorite endings in this game is Zoe's, when basically every character takes a turn fucking annihilating Leonard. If you can't broker a deal between these two, who knows what will happen in reality? Maybe you can convince Leonard to pay with something other than money. Why don't you pay with one of your kidneys? I mean, you already got 2, and once you're a YouTube sensation, you can buy as many kidneys as you want. If all you got right now is hope for the future, why not pay with your future? Pledge to be... Oh, what do I pick? What do I pick? I don't know. They both sound bold, and I'm not bold. Why don't you pay with one of your kidneys? Is kidney smart?
Hard pass.
No! Excuse me. What in the 9 dimensions of unspeakable torment makes you think you can negotiate on my behalf? I have no interest in Kappa kidneys. I only eat angel kidneys. You know, the kidneys of David Boreanaz, acclaimed star of TV's Angel? Those are collector's items. These kidneys, though, I wouldn't eat them even if they were signed by the entire cast of Firefly. Ugh. Fine, I'll take my limited edition signed kidneys elsewhere. Congratulations on missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime exposure opportunity. I knew I should have done the second one. I knew it. Leonard flounces away. Wait, does he really have his kidneys signed by the entire cast of Firefly? Now you're kind of jealous. You lose 2 fun and 1 smarts. Oh, I messed that one up, folks. It's okay, Dane. I'm back in it.
Sure.
Sure. I gotta recoup some of the affection. Calculester is enjoying a nice quiet lunchtime charge when Zoe interrupts his reverie with a question. Hey, Calculester, I'm making a quiz so students can figure out which spooky high vending machine they are. You're friends with the vending machines, right? You can't just assume that, Zoe. I am friends with every person, friend Zoe. But, like, are the vending machines people that you're friends with? This is a rather insulting question. Yes, vending machines are people, and yes, I am friends with them. Oh, so vending machines have feelings? Of course they have feelings. Which feelings? I do not know. I am a terrible friend. Aw, man, don't be sad. We can figure out this together for my quiz. But how can we talk to the vending machines about their feelings? Use per. Did someone say obsessive online research? She's just like me for real, for real. Yes, I was being. Let's do it. Calculator, pull up the manuals. Manuals acquired. Opening session 23D. Discerning your vending machine's mood. That's so me. What feelings? I know. It says here that there is an analog switch on the back of each vending machine that sets its emotional state. Let's go look. Huh. It looks like they're all set to crushing despair. Why are they set to crushing despair? That seems to be the factory default. Should we change it? Best not to tamper with factory defaults. Okay. Hey, Bean, as long as we're doing exhaustive online research, want to go down a Wikipedia hole with me? Do I ever? There's not a hole you wouldn't go down with Zoe. You start at vending machine emotional states and end up at dark rituals specifically involving cabbage. All right, home stretch. So after this, we'll do Damien, because that's what Courtney wanted. But Oscar, if you're still around, let me know if there's a character you want me to do. Okay, what do? I am so not fun. Well, I'm kind of smart and a little creative. Have I been outdoors yet? I have. I've been all of them. I haven't been to the library, but I don't need money. Big stretch. That day, your teacher delivers an amazing and creative performance that blows all your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube, unlike Leonard. Your teacher gains plus 10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, you also gain plus 2 smarts. Hooray! But class and learning are the least of your worries. You and Scott are locked into an epic Pokemon duel against Damien and Zoe. Oh, here's your boy. My Jared Gridley uses murder on your Gregory Phillips. It's super effective. You good with any? Thanks, Oscar. I'm glad you're having a good time. Oh yeah? Well, Martha Phillips uses Gregory's life insurance policy. She's going to gain so much plus money. Damien! Try to contain yourself, Courtney. Not if Alicia Stevens has anything to say about it. Oh no. Martha is weak against auditor-type Pokemons. You're about to countersue with your Wayne Dworkin, Esquire, but that's when Leonard decides to do what he does best and bust. Man, we're doing a lot of Leonard content. Damien, my husband. Miss Ferratu. Damien, Zoe, Scott, and Bean are playing Pokemons in class. And their team composition is utterly garbage. It's like, have they ever even heard of IVs? Intravenous feeding is key to maximizing Pokemon efficiency. I'm also... Hey, you're both Damien fans. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's fun. And let's not forget that Scott was actually trying to breed Gregory Phillips with Martha Williams. That's the worst stat pairing I've ever seen. And I've seen someone try to breed a Tyler Bridge with another Tyler Bridge. Hey, Greg and Martha got married because they love each other. That's like me and Fire Emblem. I just... God, shut up, Leonard. That's me and Fire Emblem for real. I just do characters I like. I don't worry about the stats. It is. And we're not trying to max out our stats. This is just a friendly game. Yeah, we're just having some fucking fun. What's so hard to understand about that? Love, friendship, fun. That's not what video games are about. Video games are about domination. Isn't that right, Miss Ferratu? Miss Ferratu doesn't seem to know what to believe, but historically she tends to err on the side of unreasonable punishment. You need to convince her you aren't doing anything wrong. Bribe Miss Ferratu with an authentic, shiny Robert O'Reilly. Hey, that's me. I got an Uncle Bob named Robert O'Reilly. Frame Leonard for murder, the perfect distraction. Oh, that has to be bold, right? A Robert O'Reilly, are you serious? His stats are abysmal. A level 3 sports commissioner with fashion sense 14 and Pultra 212. You might as well be offering Miss Ferratu a turd wrapped in tinfoil. Wait, Miss Ferratu, you're actually accepting this piss poor excuse for a bribe? What do you mean this will make a perfect addition to my O'Reilly collection? You only collect Pokemons with the last name O'Reilly? I'm out. I've never seen this one before, I don't think. I'm sorry, Miss Ferratu, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to report you to the principal for being the worst Pokemon trainer of all time. Pokemon. Not Pokemon. 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 Let's get it straight. Legally, yeah. Hey, don't be mean to Miss Ferratu. I'm pretty sure I learned a thing from her one time. Are you gonna let... Are you... I can't do the same voice. Are you gonna let this duck-billed puntito talking shit about you, Miss Ferratu? Melt his bones.
Melt them and drink them.
Miss Ferratu does one better. She uses her new Robert O'Reilly to report all of Leonard's Pokemons for lethal doping. You gain a new appreciation for your teacher and also +2 fun and +1 smarts. God, I do love this game. I've gotten all the endings in this game.
Sure.
I haven't seen every like exchange, but I did all the endings. But I still love coming back to it. Where do I want to hang out? I just want to see guys chilling. I haven't been to the bathroom once. Let's get up. Yeah, Slay Zoe, yes. That day, skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits and gain 2 boldness. Drink his bones. You're washing your hands when you can't help but overhear Zoe, Miranda, and Polly chatting in one of the stalls. Have I seen Polly yet today? I don't think I have. I didn't see Vera. OMG, yes, Derek the Wereslut is thick. I put him in one of my fanfits, and there was more than a little authorial insertion, if you know what I mean. Derek is, as you say, thick, but my more refined taste predisposed me towards Chelsea the dapper succubus. Everybody wants to hump Chelsea. She's a succubus. That's how it works. You want to know who I like? Who do you like, Polly? Yeah, who? Tell us. You know that desk in Mr. Fishman's chemistry classroom? The one in the 3rd row, second from the left? Probably. What about it? I am thirsty for that desk. Check it out next time you got class in there. Tell me you wouldn't want to fling it around the room in a fit of ghostly rage.
Okay.
Polly's got a point. That desk is pretty built. It does have a certain refined quality, because the leads are made of metal and metal is literally refined. Ah, yes, desk fuckers unite. Desk fuckers? But it's supposed to be you fuckers. You got to concoct a scheme to get yourself to the top of their fucking list. Hire a hitman until every other crust I just mentioned, leaving yourself as the only viable alternative. Put yourself against this feels like charm. Let's do it. So charming, hell yeah. Devious fiend that you are, you create a Twitter poll guaranteed to supercharge your popularity. In the poll, you ask which one between Derek, Chelsea, the desk of Mr. Fishman's classroom, and you is most likely to be named Bean. Devious. You win by a landslide, and then you retroactively edit the title of the survey so that it reads, who is the hottest and sexiest student at Spooky High School? I do love a good desk flip. Tardy. Easy now. Easy. You head back to the bathrooms to check on the results of your clever scheme. What's this? Bean has been rated as objectively sexier than all of our hottest crushes? This is a bitter stretch in that fanfic I wrote where Damien had sex with the entire Willis Tower. Like the physical tower or everything inside? Hey, the people have spoken. It looks like we were wrong about who is objectively the hottest person / object at our school. When the people of my team speak, we usually just throw bread at them until they go away.
Huh?
You can't control me. Well, not trying to control you, Tony. This is a suggestion. That might work in your kingdom, Miranda, but these aren't your subjects. These are people on the internet. They must be correct. Like Courtney. Very well, then. I suppose we all now officially attracted to Bean. I'll be honest, I really didn't think that was going to work. Go you, I guess. You gained 2 creativity and 1 charm. Oh, last lunchtime.
Sure.
Let's No. I need to. At this point, I need to focus on just building up her affection because we didn't get any of the secret endings. You said it was Zoe and Damien. Oh, hey guys. Try to compose yourselves. You said it was Zoe and Damien. Damien seems angry, but in a low energy way, which is very weird for him. You feel the urge to check. Don't talk to me, fuck mice. I have a cold and I feel like shit and I just want to drink my soup and murder someone. What's that adorable little cup you're drinking from? What? This cup is not adorable. It's a trophy that I took from a super buff dude after I killed him. But it says #1 son of hell on it. Yeah, well, maybe the buff dude was the #1 son of all hell and before I killed him and I took his soup bud. Shut up, don't look at me. He's so hot. Literally, he's hot. He's literally hot because he's a demon. Okay, well, if you have no sentimental attachment to it, I guess you'd sell it to me for plus 10,000 money. Yeah, right. Like you have that much money. Dude, I was an eldritch deity devouring souls for centuries. You think I never took their swaddle on the way? Give me the cup. No, it's my number one son of all hell, Mud, and you can't have it. Get away from it with your tentacles in your mouth and your invasive questions. Why? Why should I get away? Why? They could go on like this all lunch, but maybe if you jump in, you can curry favor with one of them. Psst. Zoe, watch this. Of course this cup couldn't belong to Damien. He's the number 8 son of all hell at best. Ooh, I'm picking up what you're putting down, Bean. Yeah, I guess you're right. Damien is a pretty lousy demon son. What? No, I'm not. No, I heard that you were. I heard that your dads don't even like you. No, that's a lie. My dads love me. My dads love me so fucking much. My dads love me so much that they had dwarven slaves in the Sith Circle of Hell forged me this number 1 son of all hell cup. And they gave it to me because they think I'm the number 1 son of all hell. And I'll treasure it forever. He doesn't have daddy issues. He has 2 daddies, so hard to have. He doesn't like that outfit. I know, I don't always, you're right, Oscar. I don't always think about the outfits, but they've added a lot in DLC. You know, I'm so focused on trying not to fuck up or trying to fuck up on purpose. I don't always notice it, but I love the little outfits. Oh man, it would have driven me absolutely insane not to know whether that was his cup or not. Oh, I love when we get to see a glimpse into Damien's soft side. And hopefully you'll get a glimpse of Zoe's soft side on prom night. Oh no, wait, that sounded so steezy after the bet. Pretend I said something nice about her favorite Eldritch cutie pie instead. Prom! I wish I had a daddy. Well, Corday.
Sure.
Last one, guys. Where do we want to hang out? I'm pretty good. Let's end the day with Jim. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against the part of the other team's leader's charm. That commitment amazes your whole team and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win and take +2 charm from the other. She's now a bit less fabulous. It seems like Zoe is practically blushing magenta as she sidles up to you. So, listen, Bean. Hanging out at school and getting into wacky shenanigans is great and everything, but it's also randomly absurd and absurdly random. I just want to have some kawaii daytime. So what if we do something super, super cute and adorable together, like a nice little picnic? I mean, I still want to be personal to me, you know, so I want to have the picnic in a pocket dimension nightmare void that holds a special place in my heart. It's just a super cute, super cozy despair realm devoid of any sense and unreachable to normal minds. So I like to hang out there and watch anime on my phone between classes. God, that'd be so clutch. If you just go into a little potted dimension in between classes. Anyway, want to meet me there in a few? I'll bring us some cute little picnic snacks. You try to think of a way to keep from losing your sanity and then your soul fractured. See you in a few. I remember this one. Oh shit, that sounds super adorable except for the losing your mind part, but you know, do a way to fix that. Grab a cup of coffee, some nuts, some blueberries, and start from down. All food well known for being good for your brain. So that's smarts. Purchase a full anti-void hat from the very trust. That's money. All right, got it. And ending on a good note, folks. Or ending this run, because we'll do Damien next. You stop by the school snatch shop, which is a thing that exists but is rarely mentioned because what? You think you know every single location in Spooky High? You don't. You did a half. Can I make the narrator like New York or Jersey or Chicago or something? You get a half coffee macchiato, triple stout cow latte, some trail mix and blueberries, and shove them in the old food hole. Immediately, you can feel their magic working. Hey there, Bean. You ready to head to the Despair Realm? I'm not allowed to play anymore because I hit a kid with a chair. Not allowed to play what? You sure hope so. Zoe takes your hand and you can feel your heart pound and your pulse raise. She leads you onward. So here it is. I hope you like the atmosphere. I mean, not the atmosphere like the vibe. I mean, I hope you like that as well. I just mean like literally how devoid of oxygen the actual atmosphere is. Here is. Whether or not this would have been a problem for you normally, which is frankly debatable, it certainly isn't today, not after that healthy and energizing snack. Dodgeball. You hit a kid with a chair in dodgeball? You always use a healthy snack to start the day off right and decimate obstacles from geometry tests to getting impaled with a spear, which is equally likely at this school. One time I went to summer camp one time when I was a kid, and it was just at it wasn't actually like a camp. It was a camp, but it was in the city. It was like a little, and it was like a little facility. And I remember one time one of the counselors literally had like launched a ball at a kid's face and made him cry. It was bad. Are you having fun? You seem like you're having fun, right? Like you're having fun. I mean, you're not streaking with agony and your eyes haven't melted out of your face and you're still speaking coherently. So that's pretty good for this dimension. It's a good baseline for any day, really. You and Zoe have a wonderful and super cutesy time drinking your... Oh, wait. This is the narrator. Yeah, it's a good baseline for any day, really. You and Zoe have a wonderful and super cutesy time drinking your sodas to the sounds of the wind echoing in your ears, eerily like the streets of the dying. It was a good day. I'm glad to hear that. It seems like the healthy snack wasn't quite healthy enough to keep your brain from any change whatsoever because you're now inexplicably highly empathic to the feelings of raccoons. But it was still everything Zoe dreamt of, specifically that you survived it, and you ain't too charmed with raccoons, which bleeds over into regular monster life too, along with +1 fun. All right, moment of truth. Who will you ask to prom? Dr. Lester. Yes.
Sure.
You finally plucked up your courage and asked your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. What?
Spoiler alert.
Prom
You
together?
rock.
I mean, yes, sure. All right, hey, we got a basic ending at least. That's fun. I kind of wondered what would happen if we went together to prom. I can show you some fan art I did, but what if we kept that for after prom to use as inspiration?
This is a fanfic come true.
Prom night was lovely. You danced for a bit, but then you decided to take a walk on the starry night. You named constellations after your favorite anime characters, and in the end, you kissed. You kissed at least 8 of her mouths, including the face one. So we saw new events, new outcomes. See, that's proof that I got all the endings. I haven't seen all the events. Bean, most likely to be banned from Disney World for the worst reasons. Zoe, most tentacles. All right. I love the ending of the... I always love this part of the game. Even if you don't have a good ending, it's fun. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. You know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Zoe dedicated next several years to writing her most ambitious fanfic ever. It focused on the struggles of Shaggy containing and controlling his limitless power. It delved into the psychological nuances of the mystery game while also including crossovers with Akira, Flubber, and the unbearable likeness of Bean. It was set amidst Tolstoy's mastery of prose and the juiciness of a very juicy bidmat. It ended up entering the Western literature canon. He was hitting me with food, so I hit him with a chair many times. Well, good for you for standing up for yourself, I guess. Miranda got a job being princess of her kingdom, which was actually kind of her job already. Well, you don't see her complaining about it. Damien found peace in the most unexpected way. He kept punching everything till one day he punched his own angel to death. He's written a book about it. For those 6 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. All right, let's vibe and enjoy the song a little bit. I think I might like this song better than the original, but I love both songs so much that it's really not that big of a competition, you know?
Checking at the entrance, right on time. Got your tokens, got your glass. Just try to loosen up your mind. Get ready for a fiendish blast. But feelings to vanish. The fun is to flourish.
That's character Courtney? I gotcha. Can easily do that. Do you have a preference on which character, or just whichever? Da, 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 da. 1 second. One second. Oh, I'm a fan of us. All right. Oh, that was my controller doing that. Was it? Okay, cool. Okay. Do you have a preference on which character it is? I'll name him Courtney. But do you have a preference? Me and Damien can be together easily. But do you have a preference on which character you want to, like, which PC character? A girl? Okay, gotcha. Let's do blue. Nope. 1 second. Whoa. Oh. What? Come on, press it. There we go. Courtney. All right.
Let's go.
Did this already? Did that earlier? Pop quiz. I'm trying to remember what stats Damien needs. Sure, bold. One day you wake up and you swap bodies with your mom in a very 90s film fashion. What's the worst thing that could happen? She's killing a lifelong rival of my body so she can frame me for the murder. She's meeting with all my friends and has to be more popular than me. She's messing with my Spotify playlist and putting all the thrash metal on it. My mom's such a metalhead. Creativity, I should have gone for. Cool. I should have gone for the first one. If you were the leader of a new country, what would your flag look like? I go for a simple 3-colored stripe approach where each color represents one of the country's values: blue for diplomacy, purple for patience, and red for the blood that will be spilled if anyone tries to overthrow me. Love, I think. Okay. Oh yeah, he is one of those, isn't it, where you just need to be, you just need to, like, get along with them. Because I think I remember that, yeah, because, like, every other character was, like, you need to have a certain stat, but I think Damien and then maybe Scott were mostly about, just affection level. I know Scott was about affection level too. Just Garfield's face. It's a power move. There's no doubt you're the supreme leader of your land if no one stops you from making Garfield the flag of your country. Flags are outdated symbols that lead to the unnecessary nationalist exaltation. We will replace flags with a national QR code that will provide Taco Bell coupons and lead you to my SoundCloud. Scott is very cute. He's a good boy. Bold. Your partner just gave you a cool gift for your anniversary, but you totally forgot. Quit. Come up with an idea for a great gift. Oh, okay. Fire. There we go. That's the hard part. I'm going to go about a lot of fun. Have a nice time, guys. Thank you so much, Oscar. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully we'll see you again. You take care. What would be the most appealing? This one doesn't really matter. Who do you think's sharp wit? Because Damien and Liam are always a fun combo. Thanks for stopping by, Oscar. Have a good one. I think we'll do this route, and then maybe I'll call it. I'm not sure. See how I feel after and see if my throat has collapsed yet. I forgot how long the initial load time was. I'm so used to the PlayStation load times at this point.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Where to start? So, I'm pretty balanced. I don't have a lot of charm, and I feel like that might be a good thing to have, possibly. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit. You gotta go, Courtney. That's how it goes sometimes. Lean to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. Good game, 2 charm. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join them. I know, right? The entire concept of slaying is barbaric, racially motivated, and deeply rooted in a boring colonial mindset. And their outfits, black on red, it's like bad cosplay as a fashion statement. I'm just pissed that they get such a cool name. You know, if I murder a dude, I'm just a killer, but if one of them murders one of us, they're a slayer. Slayer is a metal band. The killer is just a post-pop baby shit. There was a time when I would have hotly debated the genre classification of the killers with you, but they're popular now and so are obviously garbage. And the same goes for the slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to this archaic practice. You mean by murdering all the slayers? We've tried that, Damien. We've been trying that for literally centuries. No, what we need is a new initiative, something fresh, something modern, something like... Liam seems to be drawing a blank, but you're not. Your idea is simple yet effective. Murder all the slayers. Now we're on the right track. But I'll do you one better. How about instead of murdering all the slayers, we murder all the slayers? I don't care how many times you repeat yourselves, I won't be party to an unoriginal plan. But Liam, doesn't the fact that it's so unoriginal actually make it the most original plan of all? You've opened my eyes to an entirely new type of irony. Go on. Damien explains his revolutionary new plan in detail. It just sounds like regular little killing to you, but Liam's eating it up. You gain 2 creativity and 1 boldness. I forgot how short. It's like the long one is too long and the short one is too short. So we'll probably definitely do one more after this, at the very least. When you reach Liam and Damien's table, you'll find it absent of food, but covered in paperwork. Do we really need all these special forms? Can't we just write death threats on regular paper? For the last time, Damien, substantive change within an administrative system requires mastery of the mechanisms of bureaucracy. What if we wrote the death threats on really fancy paper? Liam turns to address you. As you can see, my mastery of real politics has caused me to embrace an unlikely ally in my quest for reform. I have no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria food to stop being so fucking boring. You see, our interests are aligned. I too desire a menu less pedestrian. Sure. Either way, we're stuck on the last bit. We know we want the menu to change, but we don't know what to change it to. Yes, we have indeed encountered a culinary block. Perhaps you can suggest something appropriately artistic. A bowl of knives, the essence of knives. Now that's interesting. Knives seems a bit didactic. We'll see how didactic it is when I'm stabbing faces with a bowl full of knives. You don't know what didactic means, do you? Nope, but I do know how funny it'll be to watch a bunch of nerds try and finish a knife bowl. Damien's application to add knives to the menu is a success. He starts holding daily knife-eating contests. There are no winners except Damien, who thinks it's hilarious, and you, who came up with this.
Let's go.
Go! I'm still not that charming. Do I want to do fun? You know, let's really hammer home the boldness. That day, I skipped class and just hanging out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. You saw that one? That day, you didn't expect to find a fucking wild griffin in the WC. The creature is wrecking everything in a very griffinly manner. You can only assume that this thing's natural habitat is in high school bathrooms. Oh, this one's funny. I love this one. You realize you're not alone in here. Scott and Damien are unsuccessfully trying to contain the situation. Damien! I'm sorry that this maybe wasn't a good idea at all. Damn, this thing is crazy. How is this happening again? Our plan was perfect this time. This time we should try it with the brie cheese instead of the Gouda. I think that's what drove the Griffin crazy. Let's make a note. B-R-I... Damien, is it brie cheese or brie cheese? Not now! We need to do something about this Griffin or we're gonna get fucking expelled. Hey, you! Come help us. We gotta calm this thing down. There comes a time in everyone's life when they need to deal with a wild Griffin. That time for you is now. It's time to try that specific spell that turns Griffins into plates of spaghetti. You knew it was going to be useful one day. You need to make that Griffin respect you. And the only way is to challenge it to radical hip-hop. That's fun, so let's do it. So smart. Ignoring all the noise from the Griffin, you start reciting the arcane words of a long-dead language. It might be a long shot, but you at least need to give it a try. A magnificent and mysterious light starts to shine from your hands. You hear an explosion and the bathroom fills with purple smoke. Fuck, that's the words. I'm locked outside and my grand's going to break a window. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, Tort. Just try not to break it too much, I guess. What the actual fuck? Did you just turn that Griffin into a plate of spaghetti? That's just too radical, dude. You have to teach me that. I'm gonna turn my enemies into all kinds of pasta. You saved our asses, thanks. And look, Damien, it all happened according to our plan. Look. Scott shows you some childish scribbles on his notebook, the rarely impossible outcomes of their plan. One of them involves turning the Griffin into spaghetti, and that's not even the weirdest one. I guess we're geniuses after all, right? But we gotta admit that our friend here has been a key piece in the whole operation. Hooray! Then all three of you celebrated by eating that polymorph plate of pasta. It turned out to be a great experience for everyone. Well, yeah, except for the Griffin. Not a great experience for the Griffin at all. You gained 2 boldness and 1 smart. Whoosh.
Let's go.
Let's go. Class. Go class. If you do another, do stop, please. Okay, sure thing, Torque. If I do one more, I'll do stop. That day, listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and dame damage, you forget that 10th class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. We saw that one already, I think. Normally, Damien is totally tuned out in the monstrous civics class, but today he seems excited. You can ask him why. Isn't there one where it's like, the one with the picture with Scott, right? In the gift. Best stream ever. Thank you. Yeah, that means a lot. I don't remember if that's a random event or if that might be a random event, so maybe I won't try going for that one. Because we finally got an assignment I can get behind. Write a proposal to improve your neighborhood. My neighborhood is hell, so I'm gonna come up with a kick-ass new torture. I just need to pick an idea. Drinkable termites? Nah, the termite lobby will be all over us. Constantly firing a shotgun? No, the NRA still refuses to associate with our brand. Repeated flaying with a dull, rusty butter knife? Nah, it's just not quite brutal enough. Literally, damn. I got plenty of good ideas, but no great ones. Help me out here, yeah? Knife soup. A kitten you can never snuggle. That feels bold, so. Creative, okay, fuck me. Knife soup? You mean soup, but with knives instead of soup? I keep blowing into the mic, I'm sorry about that. How did you know that my favorite thing is replacing things that are not knives with knives? Oh man, those poor idiots are gonna want to eat the soup because it's soup. But then, bam! Knives in your mouth. And when they get used to that, I'll give them a bowl of real soup, but with a knife instead of a spoon. Yeah. Damien makes knife soup into a real thing, and that becomes a very popular food item among people who hate themselves. You name 3 money, oh, that's dark. But the money, though, I should spend that on something. I think I will spend that on charm. Oh, thanks, Tort.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, stranger. Where is it? Is it not here? I don't see it. This is fun. Yeah, it's not here. Oh, Missing Montgomery. That's one of my favorite endings. They don't have the charm. Oh boy. But I'm also not very fun. I'd go for that. No, you know what? Let's just really max out the boldness. There we go. Nothing better than the smell of money. Well, actually, there are many better smells, but you know what I mean, right? She's one of my favorite endings, too, with Vera.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm kind of creative, so let's build that one up. Performs? We've already seen this one. You're casually practicing some magic spells when Damien and Scott come running out to you. Dude. Bro. We just had a fucking sick idea. But we need your help to make it work. Shh, Scott, be cool. Oh yeah, I'm being cool. I could be cool. Okay, picture this. A family-style pasta restaurant in the 5th circle of hell. We'll call it Pasta Paradise. Scott and Damien's Pasta Paradise. Scott's got the blueprints all drawn up. I got the real estate rights. He's so cute, he is. All we need is someone who can turn griffins into pasta. Oh, is this a whole thing? I didn't realize. It's not an ending, but I think it's just a reoccurring. Damien, please marry me. Well, hopefully if we can take him to prom, he'll marry us. That's, he's a couple steps ahead, but hopefully we're getting there. But, wait. Damien. Yeah? Where are we going to get enough griffins to start a whole restaurant with pasta? Ah, fuck. Okay, listen. I'm willing to cut you in on this business venture, but only if you can help us find enough griffins to stock our kitchen. Let's move, Damien. That's why you're the brains. Damn right. So how about it? Obviously, you start another business next door, Scott and Damien's griffin grooming. Believe it or not, you can have to make pasta without turning griffins into it. So smart. Yeah, so I'll marry him right now. Hopefully, Court. If we can take him to prom, hopefully. What? What? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you telling jokes right now? Are you serious? Be cool, Scott. Be cool. I can't be cool. This news is too exciting. Scott, play dead. Scott drops to the floor and stops talking. Okay. Phew. All right. So you're telling me there are ways to make pasta without using griffins. This is a real game changer. This will put us way ahead of the competition. I gotta get started on our business plan. I won't forget this. Damien runs off, leaving Scott still lying on the floor. Is he still breathing? He should probably check. In any case, he gained 2 creativity and 1 smarts. Bum. So probably not gonna get a secret ending with Damien, but hopefully we can get the basic one. Unless... No, there's not enough time to get it's not enough time to get a event, I don't think. We were just in the auditorium. I never like going to the same place twice. Gym, just in case. That day, never dodgeball match takes place. We saw this one too. A lot of repeats this time. After it, you spot Coach. Hey, where does he Coach? Ranting excitedly at Damien. Better to save them from each other.
Always believe in yourself.
What I'm trying to say, son, is that you're full to the gills with untapped potential. I don't have gills. Then whatever you breathe with, that's what you're full up to. My lungs? Sure, your lungs are full of untapped potential, and you know what they say. I don't. Untapped potential is like untapped maple syrup. It just sits in your lungs where it can't go on anyone's pancakes. What does this have to do with me creating a super special custom workout? Your potential, Damien, we gotta tap it. If you can design a workout that strengthens your specific skills, this will still be a really dumb conversation, but it's also an opportunity for you to bond with Damien, so you suggest. Oh boy, I love obstacle courses. And I love burning buildings. See, Damien, becoming your best self can be fun and rewarding. You seem way too happy about this. You know what arson is, right? I don't need to know what something is to support my students' development. It's actually pretty wholesome. Okay, I mean, I'm totally willing to take advantage of your ignorance, but just so you know, I'm going to use this as an excuse to set fire to... You don't need to explain yourself to me, Damien. I trust you absolutely. Well, okay, man. I guess I'm going to need some workout equipment, specifically 50 gallons of lighter fluid and a blowtorch. 50 gallons? That's a lot of weight. You sure you can lift that safely when you're just starting out? Oh, don't worry. It'll very quickly become a lot lighter. You and Damien cackle maniacally as you plot to set fire to the gym. Again. Coach laughs right along with you. He gained 2 fun and 1 creativity. Final cafeteria. Let's see if we get them hearts up.
Let's go.
I don't know if we have enough. We might not. You come upon Damien sneering at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread while her eating serfs chow down obediently at a neighboring table. I still don't get why you collect all these stupid forks and spoons and shit.
What a noob.
I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly. Silly boy, this silverware is not for killing. It needs to be for stuff other than killing? That's Lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your servers do it for you. Well, of course they do. But they're not using any of your silverware. Naturally, they aren't. Servers must eat with their hands, as befits the lower class. So, you're saying this silverware collection has no practical purpose? Things have practical purposes? These could go round and round like this forever unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Damien's right, Miri. Maybe it is time you started murdering people with your silverware. I mean, I was just giving her shit, but I am in favor of any plan that gets more people murdered. Oh, how about Barrett? Are you sure that's the right thing to do? Yep, 100%. Absolutely. Well, alright then. Yum yum. Daisy, take the sharpest of these silverwares into your filthy peasant hands and go a-murdering, would you? I was kind of hoping you'd do the murdering yourself. If we're living in an age where a lady can't outsource her senseless murder to her servants, I don't know what the world is coming to. I do really like doing the Miranda voice. Fair enough. As long as the murder is get done, I guess I don't care. Miranda even outsources some silverware murder to you and Damien as a team. It really brings you closer together. Oh boy, getting close to the moment of truth. I think I'll do one more long one because the short one is just too short. Class. I like the class setting. Saw this. Man, we saw this one earlier too. There's like so many repeats. It's later when you're minding your own business and definitely not doodling pictures of Damien in your notebook, Courtney. When you see Damien making his way over to you, at which point you definitely do not need to hide your drawings. Yo, so here's the thing. You know how I think most people are pretty much 100% awful fuckdoors? I actually think you're only 70% awful fuckdoor. Tops. You got a chance, Court. In fact, I actually think you're kind of rad. I've been meaning to get a new tattoo since nothing's as rad as intentionally sticking needles into yourself. It may be true. To create a permanent image on your skin for fucking ever. And I thought maybe we could do matching tattoos if you could come up with something rad for us. OMG, OMG, OMG! It's your chance to once and for all convince Damien of how awesome you are. Don't fuck this up. Your time to suggest the baddest, raddest, maddest tattoo of all time, which is... I'm just going with the first one. Oh my fuck. That's the most metal thing I ever heard. I made a good choice with you. Maybe the pentagrams that are pentagrams can be made of pentagrams that are pentagrams. And the fire can be sentient, and the pentagrams can hate their deadbeat uncle. And the guns end up on TV because they won't eat their vegetables, and maybe the pentagrams are also ex-convicts. These will be the raddest tattoos ever. Let's go get them right now and have them on both of our bodies together forever. What? You're about to get matching badass tattoos with Damien? This is the raddest, coolest, dopest, most lit thing that have ever happened. And now you'll be tied together for eternity. You gained the sickest tattoo of all time as well as 2 boldness and 1 charm. Oh boy! Hold on to your seat, Court. It's time. Fingers crossed. Mazel tov. What's up?
Let's go.
You finally plucked up your courage and asked your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom? With you? What a noob. Oh, we didn't do it, Court. We'll try again, don't worry. I'd have more fun setting ants on fire, which is what I'll actually be doing on prom night. Setting ants on fire is rad. Now, get out of my sight.
You fucking suck.
I almost said it in his voice. Your failure made you so despised by society that you were exiled to the wilds, where you joined a pack of wolves. Still, you're so bad at social interaction that you also failed to get a date for wolf prom. It's really tough to get the hearts in a short playthrough. I'm going to try. Well, Court, we're gonna do it again. We're going back in. We're gonna try Damien again. Maybe if I could get one of the event ones, and then after that we'll do Scott. Just because we messed that one up, we're to do an extra one. We're going back in. Courtney, best to recognize the nuances between black metal and death metal. Damien's quote: "I left like 20 corpses buried under the football field. Suckers." Sorry, I need to take a sip of water. Oh god. Thank you. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Ooh, I know, we're going to do something different. We're going to do Damien and Scott, because we're a dad trick. Damien became an interior designer specializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between macabre and chic. Calculus led a robot uprising, but it was like a nice uprising. They didn't riot or kill people, they just politely asked to have more rights and equal pay. Everything was fine until some monsters led a rebellion to kill all robots because they were rude robo-racists. But everything ended up just fine because Calculus traveled back in time and took care of it. Polly took the summer... Did we even see Polly? I don't think we did. Polly took the summer job as a ghost Christmas present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no word because, you know, it was summer. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Alright, more vibing.
I'm gonna take you all to night. Scary walk in the park. You will see how we have fun alright when sunlight's gone. It's time for dark. But feelings still vanish. The fun is to flourish. Checking at the entrance, right on time. Got your jockeys, got your glass. Just try to loosen up your mind. Get ready for a fiendish blast. But feelings to vanish. The fun is to flourish.
Alright, we're gonna go back in. And this is the thanks for playing, right? Yep. Okay. Beep. I've been wanting to stream longer anyway, so I'm cool with going back in. Bum bum. We're doing 2 players this time. I'll be playing as both. Let's just go full. Let's try to get all that. Beep. Alright, let's get you back in the game, Court. God, I always forget how to... I always forget how to spell it. 1 sec. Okay, that's what I thought. Got it. Come on. There we go.
Sweet.
Sweet. Bean. Oh, not Bio. We're gonna bow. We're sticking with it. We're sticking with it. Let's go with A. Why not? Mix things up.
Sure thing.
Sure thing. Oop. Quiz time. You're walking through the desert when you see a turtle on its back baking in the hot sun, but you're not helping. Why aren't you helping? Because fuck turtles. Too busy twerking. You stayed late at office. There are 5 people left and suddenly they start to detonate for no good reason. What do? Be nice to bring them a snack, and by that I mean you get snated too, because you're a snack. Sexual Cluedo, fun. School just isn't working out. Time to go into stripping. What's your stage name? Watch for that's explosion. My name plus the naked. Da, 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 da. What would be your dream first date? Da, 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 da. We haven't seen Vera yet, so let's get her into the game. I think she's literally the only character we haven't interacted with yet. God, these load times. Gives me time to drink water, though. Boom, 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 boom. We're getting there.
Let's go.
All right, let's see how we're looking. Not that creative. Oh, there we go. He's a little more creative. Let's go to the auditorium. Again, we've seen a lot of repeats. You notice Damien and Liam arguing as intensely as they are stupidly. You're not unique. I'm fucking unique. Ha, you wish I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash frozen tears. Well, I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash frozen fuck you. I'm so unique I eat garlic with every meal. Big deal, I'm so unique I got a tattoo of the baby Jesus on my ass. Yawn, I'm so unique I let my victims suck my blood. Weak, I'm so unique I go to church every Sunday. Hey, I'd do that too if I wasn't allergic. Would not. Would too. Bite me, Alu turd. Don't tempt me, Mephistopheloser. This will go on forever, and if it does, you'll never get to smooch either of them. It's up to you to put an end to this debate once and for all. You suggested decide the issue by... Tomb robbery contest. Tomb robbery? That's extremely problematic. You expect me to defile the remains of my undead brethren? Just to win a contest? Sounds rad to me. I rob tombs all the time, like for groceries and shit. That's where I got my pet talking skull. That thing hates me. Well, I won't do it. I have principles. Looks like I win by default then, bat boy.
I'm out.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go fuck up some ancient graves anyway for laughs. You'll probably be cursed for generations for giving Damien the idea, but at least Damien likes you. You gain 2 creativity and 1 boldness. All right. Be right, B. Got hurt climbing the wall in my house now. Oh, don't worry, Court. Take your time. Be careful. Yeesh. Don't hurt yourself anymore. Just rest up. But hey, there's always the VOD. You can always just check out the end of the VOD because this will go up immediately when the stream's done. So, no rush. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit. Leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. You see hordes of your classmates run away from Vera and Scott. They're all screaming spoilers.
Right.
Have you seen the latest episode of Detective Wereweasel? Wereweasel finally exposed the cartel's entire operation.
Awesome, bro.
Oh, give me Courtney, take more time there. If you're bleeding, just take it easy. Oh boy, you're having quite the adventure today. I'll give you that. Oh yeah. If I'm sure I'll still be going 20 minutes from now, and if not, like I said, there's the VOD, so you should immediately go back to that once we're done. But I'll Google something that I wanted to Google for a second. Take a little breaky break. No glass is gonna stop me. God. You didn't have a spare key or anything? Oh boy. I'm gonna keep drinking my water. Get my throat bad. I did. It was so exciting. I peed on Grandma's carpet.
Not bad.
I know, right? And Cartel's organizational structure is so cool. It hits so many notes.
Oh, bro.
But last night was the last episode. I was so sad. I peed on Grandma's carpet. So, Courtney, please. Definitely bandage it up, please. Well, why don't we start our own TV show? We'll make it better than Wereweasel.
What?
Better than Wereweasel? Is that even possible? We're the perfect team. I have money and you're the gullible target audience. Gorgana Film Studios requires your ideas. Thanks, Court. Please. Scott Gorgana Film Studios? We'll talk about that later. Right now, I need ideas. When the Mafia threatens to close his gun, an ugly-ass Nosferatu must expose the syndicate to save the only place that lets him do his reps. Chile, 1985. When Pinochet floods the market with black cocaine, a courageous drug dealer becomes a private eye to blackmail Pinochet and save our coke labs.
Not cool.
His gym? How did they do that to him? Nosferatus across the globe are struggling to just swole. Nosferatus. Would you say that this is a sensitive issue for your demographic? Gym is always a sensitive issue. Good, I can tell the shit out of sensitive.
Hooray!
Finally, the world will understand the struggles of buff Nosferatus everywhere. Hooray! Vera writes a pilot and hires vampire bodybuilder Vlad the Gym Paler to play the leading role. You gain 3 money as an advance for your creative work. Everybody choose something bad. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players for clicking. Player order is decided based on how badass a criminal named Mike the Blank Blessing Johnson would be. They randomize it because I'm the only one here. Bum bum.
Let's go.
Oh, I forgot, how do you check the there we go, up top. Okay, yeah, we're plenty. Friend Damien, I'm having trouble getting a positive ID on the objects in your possession. Would you declare them components? Sure thing, Robo-Bro. What I have here is a can of gasoline, a lighter, and the grin of a madman about to set a cafeteria table on fire. I comprehend now. It would seem to me that the most logical extrapolation is that you are about to set a cafeteria table on fire. Damn, calculator, how much plus smarts must you have to figure that mystery out? My intelligence cannot be calculated using your overly simplistic methods. However, my morality module indicates that setting a cafeteria table on fire is not within the bounds of acceptable school behavior. In fact, it seems to me that in my metaphorical but not literal heart, that is not nice. Did I say that it was going to be nice? No, I said it was going to be awesome. Running back conversation except for phrase, going to be awesome. Error, phrase not found. No, friend Damien, you never said it was going to be awesome. I didn't need to. It was implied to the grin of a madman part. Calculator, why are you trying to ruin my fun? It's a matter of perspective, Calculator. Where you see a table, Damien sees wood to set a flame to cook his food. So Damien is totally in the right to set it on fire.
Metal.
Yep, Courtney is totally correct. I'm setting this table on fire for eating-related purposes, which in a cafeteria is totally fine. Premise that cafeterias are for eating-related activities. Accepted. Running scan on setting things on fire in order to consume the necessary nutrients organisms being need. Yes, it would appear that the process of cooking is common and that fire is indeed the preferred tool. Forgive my misunderstanding. What I thought was an act of senseless arson is rather a necessary step in keeping your feeble form alive. My form isn't feeble. But don't feel bad about the misunderstanding, Dr. Lester. I'll forgive you to give me plus money and help me set this table on fire. Certainly, friend Damien. Oh, and I get to eat your firstborn.
I'm happy.
Even if I find it hard to believe I'll be organically able of having a firstborn, that seems like an equal exchange for my misstep based on the interactions I've observed here at Spooky Eye. And so it is. And so it was. Together, you and Damien tricked the robot into committing arson. Oh, romantic.
All right.
All right. Aw, prank masters. You approach Scott and Polly's table to find them crouched behind a pile of jelly desserts, plotting.
Bro.
Thanks, Brosif, you're here, bro. Oh, thank Brosif, you're here, bro. Come on, join our huddle. Maybe you're curious about our huge pile of jelly jam gelatinous desert cups. Dessert cups, not desert. Well, want to know more? We're going for the jelly prize. Oh, my phone. Yeah, we're going to win it. If we collect the foiled cover of 100 jelly desserts, we will be the lucky winners of
Yes.
one free jelly dessert. Ah! Right now, we're stuck. We only got 99. That means we need one more, Scott. We need one more. We need one more. You give them your jelly dessert, but you already threw it at bird person you hate. Guess you gotta make a choice. Made like a puppy in bed. All things are sweet when achieved through pity. Ugh, bedding. What? I never bed except in intricately choreographed erotic scenarios. Is this an intricately choreographed erotic scenario? No! Even better! This is gazing sadly at people until they give us food. You happily follow Scott around the cafeteria whimpering to people for their jelly desserts. Polly just eats all the stockpile jelly desserts while you're busy bedding. Also, no one's willing to give you any jelly desserts. But that doesn't matter. As the saying goes, betting is his own reward. That and the quality time you did spend with Scott, that's also a reward. Let's trade places. Everybody chooses an occupation. Say your choice out loud as the rest of the players work letting player order decide based on how funny a TV show called America's Next Selected Occupation would be. Courtney again.
Let's go.
Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 dum. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Tell me. Did I already do class? Bathroom. Man, a lot of repeats today. Calculus wanders in. He likes to pretend to pee because it makes him feel alive, but stops dead when he sees what Damien and Vera are up to. That Jacksepticeye ice cream. Friend Damien, friend Vera, why are you fixing a battle axe to the chassis of a small and lovable robotlet? Calculus, just the machine I wanted to see. Help us cover this robot weapon so we can win season 16 of Bot Battles. I am not sure that is a good idea. But our goals are noble. I intend to spend the prize money on an elegant jacket made of several seals. Yeah, and I just want to fuck up a bunch of nerds' property. I am sorry, pals, but I do not support bot-on-bot violence. Suddenly, the tiny killer robot springs to life and embraces Calculus's leg with its scorpion claws. Papa! It chirps. His name is Computerence, and I must protect him. That settles it, then better come up with an unbeatable strategy to make sure that little Terrence doesn't get hurt in the tournament. Upload subversive propaganda and other robot CPUs. While they're busy revolting his monster kind, Computerence and destroy them all unopposed. Disguise him as human so he was protected by the first law of robotics. So smart. What a brilliant plan. Our greatest weaknesses will become Computer Terrence's greatest strengths. But where will we find a convincing human disguise? Good question. I'd help, but all the human skins I got are too big. Don't worry. I have a wide array of small and extra small human skins to choose from. You're going to hell, Vera. How dare you? I'm a legitimate businesswoman. No, I mean, I'm inviting you over to my house so you can show me how you got so many baby skins. That rules. I have no further questions. You do, but it's probably wiser not to ask them. You gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts. All right. Da, da, da. It's pretty fun. Boom, boom, boom. That day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Again, man, another repeat. You just happen to be hanging around near Scott, you know, not because you like following him or anything. When suddenly a rift opens in time and space. A handsome prince steps through bedecked and otherworldly finery. He approaches Scott. Not this shit again.
Greetings, my love.
My beloved, I have quested across dimensions to see your face. Oh, well, here it is. Here's my face. It is more than just your face that I need, Scott the Great. Tosser of balls, I also need your body. Luckily, I brought that with me too. But I do not desire to merely gaze upon your body, though that in itself is a pleasure. My kingdom, you see, is besieged by a foul, dire harp, and only your muscles can save us. And once the loathsome beast is vanquished, perhaps we can find some other uses for that body of yours. Wink. Oh my god, you say winked out loud too? That's so cool. These two are getting along way too well. You need to slay that beast yourself before Scott and the prince spend any more time together, but how? Rally a swarm of extra-dimensional termites to devour the dire harp's spine. Seems so sweetly that the dire harp himself kills itself out of jealousy. I'm not that charming. But that feels like... Whoops. Whoopsie. Whoopsie-doodie. Before Scott or the prince can react, you charge through the portal to defeat the dire harp with the power of song. You square your shoulders, fill your lungs, and launch into a rousing rendition of Booty 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 Booty, Love That Booty by the Booty Brothers. The dire harp, being a harp, is severely unimpressed. It shatters you with a single power chord. You regain consciousness to find Scott rebuilding your body from scratch. That's actually pretty funny. Hey, you're back. That's awesome. I thought for sure you were dead when the dire harp exploded you. The prince and I defeated the harp, by the way. It was super easy. Actually, the prince was told it to play dead, and it did, and then he gave it a treat, which was weird. But I think it's okay. Prince is super trustworthy. He said we should hang out more, and I think we will. Not only did you fail in your mission, but Scott put some of your body parts back on the wrong way. You lose 2 boldness and 1 creativity. So I am very not creative. Something happened to Bayo. Alright. You're practicing your moves against the invisible ninjas who are totally real and totally after you when you spy a much more visible threat. Yo, fuckhammer, I need your advice about something. Do you know what the most powerful force on Earth is? Stronger than anvils or swords or my 9-pack abs? Oh, Courtney, if only you were here. It's love, and I think I might just be in it with your buddy Courtney. And sure, love is already hardcore just because the feelings are so strong and that's badass, but the love will be doubly as strong and badass if it turns out that Courtney is as hardcore as I think she is. And of course, there's really only one way to judge a person's true soul. You know her pretty well. Do you know what her inner murder weapon would be? Duh, of course you do, by which you mean you're happy to totally made it up on the spot. So now it's time to decide Courtney's fate. Fun, right? Don't be a dit, unless you want to be, in which case totally go for it. Major cardiovascular diseases. Courtney is the ultimate murderer, the leading cause of death worldwide, and something capable of catching up to tough motherfuckers who survived everything else. Damn. I wouldn't have even thought of that. If major cardiovascular diseases were a knife, they would be the sharpest and deadliest knife ever. If they were a sword, they'd be 2 katanas. If they were a gun, they'd be an atomic bomb. Wow. A cardiovascular disease was raging in Courtney this entire time. I never even knew it. Well, that's confusingly worded to say the least. But luckily, since you were the one who started this metaphor, you know that Courtney isn't likely to die. Unless she is dying to go to prom with Damien, in which case, bam! You're welcome, Courtney. You gain plus 3 bonus yourself. Random again, let's see if I know this time. I do. All right. Let's get that charm back up, I think. That day, an epidazzle match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you come out to an agreement. One unexpected twist. You gain plus 10 righteousness. But this game is so wrong in so many ways that you'd be lucky if you could do anything with that. And 2 charm. Later, you hear an unmistakable growling that can only mean one thing. Intergalactic lions have broken through space to devour one of the smaller, weaker students. No, wait, it's just a wolf pack. That could have meant 2 things. For the last time, is this a bromance or a bro-treason, broski? You're my teammate and my family, and I'm not trying to be a bad Scott, but this is the 3rd month in a row you've missed our full moon bro down. We got together and practiced the wolf pyramid and then helped each other inject sheep steroids. We played flip top with lamb's blood spiked with natty ice. That all sounds really nice, but I already had plans and I didn't want to let people down. Bro, you're a wolf. Are you with the wolf pack or are you with those other monsters? Oh, damn. You're one of those other monsters. You better do something. Let me teach you a new game. Extremely long distance fetch. Guys, on the inside, aren't we all wolves? Fuck. Bro, really? You think the little game of fetch is really gonna work on us? Because it will. We love fetch. Scott, not now, bro. Play it cool. You hold up the headless kitten squeaky toy you always keep on hand just in case. Immediately you're tackled by 5 wolves. It turns out that 5 wolves is something you're no match for strength-wise. The wolf pack scramble over each other, feet, paws, hands, tails, all colliding against each other and against you. Give it here. I got it. Way to go, bro. But you're not gonna keep it. The wolf pack chases after Scott. They seem to be having an amazing time. Why do you think encouraging a bunch of dog jots to play fetch together would make you seem like a good alternative? You lose 2 charm, 1 creativity.
Let's go.
Time to go to class. Man, a lot of repeats. You're doing your thing when a wild Damien suddenly appears.
Hey, noob.
Hey, you look like you have nothing better to do. I need a mount for the prom because walking is for losers. And also because I lost my driver's license after I drove my motorcycle through another Sunday school picnic. But I won't take just any lame-ass mount. I need the best creature in hell. So let's brainstorm. If you don't answer in that sense, that is I'm putting a bit in your mouth and riding you. Oh boy. We're talking hell here, so a goat, but not just any goat. A goat that's a real asshole. What about that giant gelatinous 50-nosed creature at your house that spits bile and eats corpses? I didn't think that was creative, but there we go. Oh, you mean the cradle of filth? That's not a creature, it's what we used to replace our swimming pool. Though I could put it on wheels and arrive on it. Of course, I'll have to inform the superintendent not to bring anything flammable. Or no, wait, everything flammable. You made a mental note to bring a gas mask to prom. The fact that you're going despite the danger means you gain +3 boldness. Bum, 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 bum. Everybody chooses a place, say your choice out loud to the rest of the players for collecting. Randomize. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Boy. Ba-ba-da-bum. Looks like Scott and Zero. Oh, we've done this before. Man, another repeat. But this time we're going with Scotty Boy.
Not cool.
Scott, play smart and be creative. Don't you have any other holes you could use to win? Oh boy. Other holes? Scott scratches his head and finds his ear. Based on his reaction, this might be the first time he's noticed he has ears. Whoa! I found another hole already. I'm back in the game, and there's 2 more holes in my face I wasn't even using. Scott stuffs every single orifice with marshmallows, and it's definitely hot. Cool. He found a new fun fetish to enjoy. Curse you, rival! Your whole jutsu is just too strong for me. I lose. Scott's mouth, ears, and nose are full of marshmallows. Even though he can't speak, hear, or breathe, you can tell that he's overjoyed about winning.
Let's go.
All right, hey,
What's up?
what's up? Lemon. That's a Scott ending, so I could technically buy that one if I wanted. Let's roll the dice. Mind control. Oh no! Oh no! It is not. Oh. Hey, what about Court? Please tell me you're not bleeding and/or seeing white in your leg, and I might have messed up. It's very possible. We'll see. see how that goes.
Let's go.
Oh boy, this may have gotten very tricky all of a sudden. Doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon a devil, one of many, and make the deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain 2 creativity, you also lose 3 years of your life at the end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't having in-game anyway. I'm okay, I promise. So that's what's important, Court. That's all that matters. But the bad news is we accidentally got kind of snookered into Miranda's thing. So, suddenly you hear the elegant gurgling sound of water trumpets. Miranda's about to issue a royal decree. Hi, Princess Miranda Vanderbilt. Grant you permission to speak casually with me for a short period. You're welcome. Fuck yeah, you're awesome at speaking casually. Let's do this. Now that we're speaking casually, I really wanted to tell you about the event of the season. No, not prom. This did very bad. I mean the event of the season for poor people. I mean the Royal Winter Surf Party mandatory celebration festivity of Surfly service. My serfs and I are total BFFs, so I decided to throw them all a party to celebrate their lifelong mandatory service to the Royal Vanderbilt. And since I love my serfs so much, this party must be the absolute best. I spare no expense. Courtney, are you serious? Or are you joshing me? If you are, congrats, I guess. That is if you want to be congrats. If you're not, then I'm sorry. So I'll have my serfs build an underwater grand hall for the celebration. It should only take about 12 days of non-stop bad-breaking labor. Plus, we need decorations for the party, so I'll have some serfs get dressed up and tie themselves to the walls. So cute. I wish I was. Well, I'm sorry, Court. And we don't want any of my serfs missing the party if their family members did sit, so I have to issue a decree. Serfs are no longer allowed to have families. I'm the most generous princess of all time, but of course I don't want you to think that I'm spoiling them, so I'll need your mind control classes. Classes or glasses? Just to make sure we don't have any serfs insisting that they value their families or anything dumb like that. Oh, dude, this one isn't that bad. My boyfriend is so happy. Well, I'm glad, Court. I'm really wishing you the best then. And I think it's very cool that I get to be kind of a part of that moment a little bit, so. You hand over your mind control class tape to Miranda. She's so good at controlling you, it's terrifying to think about what she'll do with actual mind control powers, but who cares? You stay in this watery bay. I'm only 20. That is young. Well, you'll get through it. Either way. I'm just so excited. I feel like singing. Pringle, please. Suddenly, an adorable little eel pops out of Miranda's purse. Uh-oh. Yes, that's a great idea, Princess Miranda. Let's sing. Miranda starts belting and the eel starts singing back up. Wow, this eel is shockingly great harmony. This would get very bad if I picked the wrong one. The seaweed is always greener in a democratic state, but my little serfs all love my exceedingly high tax rates. Under my rule, serflings know better. They'll serve me forever, now go eat your gruel. What a charming little tune. Who knew that monarchy could sound so fun? Miranda bows while you clap enthusiastically.
You're amazing.
I'm not pregnant Pringles. Pringle. Wow, Princess Miranda, you're amazing. You have the prettiest singing voice in the whole wide world. I know, right? My Massachusetts serfs made sure that no one in the whole country was a better singer. Now let me introduce my son, serf, Mr. Phil the Eel.
It's me, Mr. Field.
Yep. Pleasure to meet you. I am the luckiest eel ever because I get to help Princess Miranda plan the winter surf party. That's right. Of course, I need my serfs to do the most of preparations for the party, as I'll be entirely consumed by the planning process. The burden of leadership falls upon royalty, after all. For example, I'm going to do the difficult mental work of deciding that there will be drinks at the party. Now that I've done the first half of the work, I'll leave you two to decide what kind of drinks and how we'll get them and who's going to pay for them and all the rest of the planning. And 20, I'm 12. Oy. You're killing me here, Court. You're so smart, Princess Miranda. We'll take it from here.
I must depart.
Yeah, I'll leave this to you two, because I need to go recline in a velvet chase, and gaze out the window longingly.
Kawaii desu ne.
Oh, what an amazing opportunity for the death of the princess. Wait, what?
Good job, comrade.
No need to continue the charade, comrade. The tyrant is out of earshot. My auto-correct is shit. Oh, boy. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. The Vanderbilt serfs have united together in hatred, and after our years of pain and toil, we shall finally send the princess straight to the depths of her watery hell. Let your loathing boil to the surface as we plan her demise. The foolish party she has planned will be the setting of our assassination.
The revolution is here.
And while I care not what drink fills the punch bowl, be sure not to partake. I will add in a massive dose of poison to the beverage, ensuring that all the princess jars will be decreased by the time the party is through. The revolution is here.
Bye, comrade.
I take my leave, comrade. May you dream of the end of tyranny, the end of monarchy, the end of Princess Miranda. Just as Mr. Field the eel is swimming away. Wait, how is he swimming? You're not underwater. Didn't anyone tell the eel the law of physics? Miranda returns. I'm back. Phew, that day's was so exhausting. I assume that you finished planning the drinks? Think fast. It'll break Miranda's heart to know her serfs are plotting to assassinate her. But you can't let her die before prom. She's only one with to hook up for her underwater limo. Drinking is overrated, Miranda. You can't have drinks at your own party. Or do you want your serfs getting ideas? You know what? Nowadays, cool kids only drink the latest, trendiest Fanta flavor poison antidote. I didn't think that was bold, but we got it. Serfs with ideas? That's terrifying. Oh, except for my idea of having serfs. But it's different because I told them to have ideas. So really all their ideas are mine anyway. Anyway, you're absolutely right. The serfs should not drink at the party. And just to be safe, maybe serfs shouldn't drink at all. Yes, I officially decree that the consumption of liquids will now be illegal for all Vanderbilt serfs. You gently point out to Miranda that sometimes living beings need liquids to survive. Psh. Food, water, shelter, whatever. All my serfs need is my generous and passionate leadership. Wow, how did anyone want to overthrow Miranda? You can't imagine, but this tyrannical princess has overthrown your heart. You gained 2 charm and 1 smart.
All right.
All right. Oh man, we gotta deal with no music for a while then. Well, yeah, I can understand why your grandma's freaking out. If you're still singing, yeah, you might need the stitches, bud. You might. At the very least, a good Band-Aid. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but whatever. Shouldn't be out there trying to romance a classmate or something. Anyway, welcome. Courtney, don't apologize for that. Okay, you really need to take care of that. So you handle that. Don't worry. Like I said, this will be a VOD. You can come back and watch the rest, no problem. You already missed a little bit in the middle anyways, so you can go back. And I'm glad you loved it. I'm glad you had a good time. Thank you for stopping by. Don't feel bad. Please go get that fixed up. And hopefully I'll see you again. Because I'll probably do more Moms of Prom streams. I do other streams. So hopefully I'll see you around. And yes, big hug, all the hugs. Thank you again for stopping by. Please feel better. Take care of that, all that. Don't feel bad. And I'll see you next time. Alrighty. Let's roll the dice. Plus, we kind of got locked out. Oh, this actually worked out perfectly. Don't worry, I'll be back. Well, cool. Thanks, Court. If you don't make it back in time for this one, then hopefully I'll see you in the next one. But like I said, if you miss it, don't worry. This will be on the VOD. You can find that easily. Just please don't rush it. Take care of your leg. I know the composition is not that great and the color palette lacks depth, but fuck you, it's a gift. The weekend.
Let's go.
Let's go. Another weekend, another adventure. You're about to enter the swamps of despair in search of destruction, Ruby, when Scott stops you, probably for a much more urgent matter. Oh, Courtney, I was thinking about you and that time you were really good at dodgeball, Coach said, remember? Not really. All your classes kind of blur together and become repetitive after a while, but okay, sure. But hey, why not take the compliment? Well, I think people are like sports, Because, well, sports are good and people are good, so if they're both good, then they must be the same. Sure, right? Sure. But all sports are different, so all people must be different. And some sports are better than others, and some people are better than others. And I like different sports and I like different people, but there comes a time when you have to choose one sport and one person. You can't take two different sports to prom or play in the major leagues with two different people. No, wait. Opposite on those. You figured. Also, it doesn't really make sense either way, so whatever. So, our friend, Beo, what kind of sport do you think they would be? Coach says romance is the most intense of all sports, so this is very important. Beo is the holy amalgamation of all football, basketball, and baseball, known to the initiated as all ball. All ball? I've heard of all ball. It's the ultimate sport. You can tell because it has all the balls. You can dodge the balls, or kick the balls, or hand the balls, or foot the balls, or basket the balls. If Beo is all ball, then they must be the best at being a person, too. I'm so glad you told me, and I'm sort of surprised you've heard of all ball. You must be a great athlete. We should play sometime. Well, you're not sure about a great athlete, but you are definitely a great friend. You're welcome, Bale. You would make a balls joke, but you're way too classy for that. Ah, balls. You know what? You named 3 fun for that. Everybody chooses an object. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Player order is decided based on how interested to watch the Kazakhstan version of Lord of the Rings. Boom, 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 boom. Oh man, it's getting down to the wire. Do I have? I don't think I have time.
Let's go.
I don't have time. I just don't have the time. That day, you skipped class, intending to spend the term in the bathrooms, but you encountered 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyways, you subdued them with the help of a hair comb, God bless the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. But by the time you get to the bathrooms, you're totally gained +2 boldness. Around the corner, you hear the sound of princely singing and eelish maracas, which can only mean one thing. Oh, Mr. Feel the Eel, I'm just so excited for the winter surf party. I could
Under the ocean.
sing. Oh, I guess I was going to say that I'm so excited I could burn down a medium-sized village, but singing is a great idea too. Let's do it. A whole new surf. Mr. Feel the Eel harmonizes perfectly with Miranda's feudal ballad. A whole new surf, though you have served me through and through. As your feudal lord, if I dare board, I'll kill and replace you. You give Miranda and her murderous eel a standing ovation. You were already standing, so technically you just started clapping, but it still counts. Elo, I didn't see you there, fellow surf. You're definitely not a surf, but you're also not about to correct an eel with a hidden switchblade. But beautiful singing princess, it's such an honor to join you in the magical wonder of song. You know, it's times like these that I'm so happy that I have surfs. I mean, if you weren't here, who would listen to my lovely singing voice? Me? Listen to my own voice? I don't think so.
So sad.
Sniffle, sniffle. Just the thought of Princess Miranda's songs going to waste. Wah. Oh, don't cry, Mr. Feel the Eel. I know what would make you feel better. Extensive and laborious party planning. Yeah, you're right, Princess. That would cheer me up right away. I knew it. In that case, we're missing one critical thing for the winter surf party. Activities. This will likely be the only party my surfs will ever have the chance to attend, so we should make it as fun and memorable as possible. Ooh-wee, I'm just bursting with ideas. But Princess, we could play Shave the Princess's Neck. Each surf could shave your neck with their sharpest swords. Doesn't that sound so adorable? OMG, I love it. Everyone will admire how hairless my neck is. I mean, my neck is already hairless, but I guess if everyone uses their sword on my neck, it'll be even more hairless. Or we did a special princess pit and fill it up with the cutest animal, feral panthers. Princess Miranda, you could pet the fluffy panthers all night in your special inescapable pit. Yes, 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 yes! Mr. Feel the Eel, you're a genius.
Down with the Mer Kingdom.
Or we could simply sit you down on your gluttonous throne and read aloud one by one a list of the atrocities and injustices you have committed until Poseidon himself smites you down. Waha, down with the Mer Kingdom. I mean, tee-hee-hee, I love you, princess. Oh, Mr. Feel the Eel, you're so precious. I didn't even know peasants could be this cute. Anyway, as I was saying, wow, a butterfly? Miranda abruptly leaves to chase the butterfly, but wait, that means you're alone with...
Salutations, comrade.
Salutations, comrade. You have done well to weather the tyranny of the Vanderbilt so far, but fear not, the day of their demise fast approaches. The evil princess has fallen into our trap just as we intended. She thinks she's just choosing the party activity, but she will actually choose the method of her own death. Ha! The irony is delicious as the sweat of the proletariat.
Bye, comrade.
As she returns, by comrade, may the blood of the monarch salt the earth. I mean, farewell, team. Party planning can be so stressful, but I feel so much better after vivisecting that butterfly. Fun fact, the most beautiful part of a butterfly is its gorgeous, glistening stomach innards. Oh, did Mr. Field run off again? Well, whatever, his party activity suggestions were just so perf. We can choose one of them, unless you have anything better in mind. Impress Miranda with a killer party activity. Well, not literally killer. Ideally, you're looking for something fun, family-friendly, and assassination-proof. The security game. If you murder someone, you lose. You are looking for a game that serves as the opium of the people, but there's no better opium of the people than natural opium, so a game about smoking lots of opium. Oh, thank God, my stomach. Oof, that sounds fun. What are the exact rules? No matter at all? So thrilling. Oh, and what about just mild homicide? Does that count as an infraction? And how many serfs should be killed for it to count as a full, real murder? And are torturing and other ways of pain infliction valid, or does it count as cheating? Actually, if you lose by murder, then how would you win? By inflicting as much pain as possible without inflicting actual killing? Intriguing. So many questions. The activity seems so weird and silly. Not murdering, who would have thought? No one being murdered around here for more than 24 hours? Unheard of. You gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts for your wild ideas. All right. But oh man, do I have enough time? I don't think I do. I think you need 3. I think you need 3. But I need to get Scott anyway, so fine, I guess. And my stats aren't great. Another repeat. You're happily examining the shitty crayon drawing you got from the store, thinking about what kind of frame will enhance its child's colors and stupid composition when Scott approaches you. Hey, Bayo, is that a picture? I love pictures. Coach says 1 picture's worth 1,000 words, and there are so many words I love. I like pizza and good boy and boy, so a picture must be even better. What's your picture saying, bro? It looks like a little stick person holding hands with 2 big stick persons. And also there's a house and the sun has hair. You basically explain to Scott that this is a picture of a family and that those are solar rays, not hair.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah, I think you need 3 and only got 2. Oh, so those 2 big bros are protecting the little bro. I get it. What? No, you tell Scott that the 2 big stick figures are parents. Parents? Wow, so that's what parents look like. I totally have some parents, but, well, I've never actually seen them. That's okay, though. Once a year, they sneak into our house in the middle of the night and leave me Christmas presents because I'm a good boy and they love me. You baby, you still think parents leave Christmas presents in the middle of the night? That's a myth. It is? Yeah, everybody knows that all Christmas gifts are delivered by Satan Claus, a bearded home invader with lobster hands and a cookie fetish. But my parents think I'm a good boy. Psst, Bayo, you're gonna stand there and let these douchebags ruin Scott's innocence? Distract them. Whoa, you know this is a serious situation if it's causing Vera to show empathy. Quick, divert Scott's attention by starting just in a history and development of jazz and musical art form, making a silly face. Look, Scott, it's time you face truth by your parents. There. Wait, look at the funny face Bayo is making. Scott, this is really holy shit. That face is hilarious. How are they even doing that? I can do it too. He's gotta go like.
What?
Woof, woof. I can't do it. My face isn't strong enough. I'm gonna have to hit the gym and do some chin-ups and facelifts.
Bye-bye.
Good thing we weren't talking about anything important. Otherwise, I feel bad about leaving like this. Later, pals. That was close. Nice work, Bayo. And as for you, Wolfpat, the hell were you thinking? Sorry, I guess I'm mostly harassing our little cousin as a way of coping with our unstable home life. But you got to admit, it's weird that Scott's been living with us and our grandma this whole life and still hasn't realized our parents aren't coming back. Yeah, I can relate to that. Maybe it'd be better for him to accept the truth. I just don't think he's ready yet. You're right. Thanks for helping to keep the lie alive, Bale. You're a true bro. For your good deed and your incredible facial flexibility, you gain 2 creativity and 1 charm. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it in time, man. Everybody choose a movie. Just out of curiosity.
Let's go.
Not that one. Let's go. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, boy. Who am I doing with her? I'm doing... Got money still, so let's load up. Hey, why would you study and prepare for your future when you come here and buy some weird shit instead? Am I right? Bum, 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 bum. Let's get that charm up. You know what? All profits made are donated to a good cause. Spoiler alert, the good cause is buy me a new phone. Sweet. All right. I gotta get Scott's up. When you arrive at Scott and Calculus's table, Scott isn't there. He comes back when you sit down, clearly delighted. Oh man, everybody's butt smells. Oh, look at Calculus. They're stunning. Everybody's butt smelled great. Everybody's butts smelled great today. It's like a bouquet of butts. A bouquet. And look at this. Bayo is here too. Hey Bayo, I bet you also have a butt for me to sniff. Scott, I advise you to terminate your current course of action. What? Translating previous utterance into Scott readable format. One moment, please. Scott, smelling butts equals bad. But how can smelling butts be bad when smelling butts is good? It is not good. It is bad. See also uncouth, invasive, and totally nasty. But. Either Scott is malfunctioning or he's just been distracted by some new butts. Either way, you need to find a way to resolve this dispute. You don't understand, Dr. Lester. You use complex analytical software to understand your surroundings. Scott's complex analytical software is smelling butts. So many S words in this game. Probability of veracity unlikely. Live demonstration required. What? Translating. One moment, please. Go smell a butt, Scott. That's a good boy. You don't even have to tell me twice. Technically, yes, I did. Please report back with all butt-related findings.
Awesome, bro.
You don't have to tell me 3 times. Here I go. Scott sits his nose and Matt shouteth unspeakable crack and then hightails it back to your table. Now, Scott, please share what you have learned. Well, Matt spent first period in haunted math and skipped second period to devour souls underneath the bleachers. He's 10,000 years old, he's a Capricorn, and his favorite TV show is The Great British Bake Off. Also, his fart simulate barbecue sauce and ghosts. My sensors confirm your report. I suppose there's more than one way to smell a butt, as they say. There is? That face alone is enough to make Scott as happy as he's ever seen him. Nice work. Oh man, it's gonna be the last one, and I don't think we have enough time for either of them, but we'll see. We can at least see the end of Miranda's one way or another, and that's... Either way, we're gonna see a secret ending. Which is my goal for today, so...
Let's go.
Oh boy, I need to get my smarts up. No, creativity. That day while rehearsing for a class play, you did a terrific job of acting. You got so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, check your converter app to see if this can translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gained 2 creativity. After advising her with the party drinks and activities, Miranda decides to officially invite you to join her party planning committee. Of course, Miranda's invitation is an official draft notice, including death threats for refusal or tardiness, and an armored guard detail to fetch you for an immediate emergency meeting.
Greetings and salutations.
I'm so glad you can make it. Welcome you two to our final official planning meeting for the Winter Surf Party. Woohoo, it's an honor to be on Princess Miranda's divine committee. The serfs are so excited for the party. And I'm excited too. I can't wait to see the looks of joy on the faces of the serfs. It warms the ruler's heart. However, there has been a slight planning setback. A few dozen serfs had the audacity to die during their party preparation work. Something about exhaustion and chronic dehydration and horrendously inhumane working conditions.
Yuck.
Such icky rebellion. But don't worry, I officially uninvited any serfs rebellious enough to die before the party, so that little matter is solved. And now we move on to the main subject of our meeting, the cake. Whoa, how lucky the serfs are that you're serving a cake. What kind of cake is it, Princess Miranda? Good question, Mr. Field the Eel. We're serving many great cakes. My most anticipated one is a simple angel food cake. The 2 main ingredients in the cake are angels and food. It will be the most delicious cake ever. I'm told that macerated angel meat gives the most delicate, subtle flavor. I wouldn't know, of course, as my eating stars handle all my tasting for me.
Holy bubbles.
Holy bubbles! This cake surely sounds heavenly. Princess, did you get my joke? But since the cake will be the centerpiece of the whole party, simply tasting delicious won't be enough. Once I saw a man hop out of a cake at a bachelorette party. I'm unsure how he lost all his clothes, but the effect was incredible. Yes, we'll need some kind of marvelous surprise inside the angel food cake. What kind of surprise would excite the serfs? Perhaps a copy of our Mer Kingdom Constitution? Signed headshots of their beloved princess? Or coupons for extra punishments? What do serfs even like? But Princess, you've been working so hard planning this party. Why don't you let Courtney and I come up with a surprise? After all, you deserve a surprise more than anyone. Oh, Mr. Phil the Eel, I couldn't agree more. I shouldn't have to work hard on anything ever. But I don't want to make it too easy on you, so I demand that the date contains 2 surprises inside. Each one of you should come up with 1 surprise. Oh, I assure you, Princess, you'll be surprised. Your face will be painted with a shout so intense that the bills of justice shall finally ring across the watery valleys of the Merc Kingdom.
Au revoir.
Perfect. That's what I'm doing for. Well then, I'll off to go prepare my party guillotine. Oh, don't worry, it's only for tardy serfs.
Comrade Phil is here.
Hail, Comrade Phil is here, the leader of the Mer Rebellion. Once again, I have leveraged my political position with the princess. The stage is set for our coup. This party shall be the start of a new age. An age of reason, an age of freedom, the age of new Merc Kingdom. I shall use this ridiculous Tate surprise scenario to plant a deadly and vicious assassin inside the desert itself. When Princess Miranda slices into the Tate, our assassin will slice into her. Freedom to the serfs, death to the princess. We shall toast to the rise of the proletariat. Mr. Phil the Eel is such a party pooper. If you wish, you can plan some kind of second Tate surprise, as the princess mentioned. But whatever you do, she will not live to see it. My assassin shall end her faster than she ended the life of my brother, Mr. Jaleel the Eel.
Glory to the new.
I shall see you on the morrow, comrade. Glory to the new Merc Kingdom. Mr. Phil the Eel slithers away. Quick, come up with a counter surprise that will neutralize Mr. Phil the Eel's deadly Tate assassin. This is the big one. Very convincing propaganda in the favor of royalty. The assassin's grandma, in order to fuck, man. Oh god, my heart. You're going to need some pretty awesome propaganda to neutralize Mr. Phil the Eel's assassin. But stuffy pamphlets, you know exactly what people really listen to. Catchy pop songs. You spend all night writing songs about why the Vanderbilts have a divine right to rule the people, own all means of production, and administer the death penalty with no checks or balances. Your propaganda songs are so effective, you accidentally brainwash yourself into writing in the writing process. Oops. Now the word monarchy gets you mildly aroused and you love it. You steal a Walkman from your uncle's grave and load it with your complete album, Propaganda for the People. You jam the Walkman into the angel food cake right alongside Mr. Phil the Eel's assassin. Hopefully your songs will save Miranda from the rise of the proletariat. By the way, your SoundCloud is super popular. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. Alright. I don't think we have enough time for... Yeah, I don't think we do. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You're talking to Juan, the suave, magical Latino cat. When he tells you the story, he told you it won't ever be as fun as Bob, the scary clown. You accept the challenge, you go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain 2 fun from poor Bob. Later, you head by the local pizza parlor to help Vera collect her protection money. You notice Scott moping around outside. Hey, Scott. What are you doing outside the pizza parlor? Don't you normally prefer to be inside the pizza parlor? Well, it all started when I did some research into wolf mommies and daddies. It turns out wolf parents are responsible for providing food for their children. Then it hit me. The pizza delivery guy provides almost all of my meals. You know what that means? I know what you think it means. It means the pizza delivery guy is my mother. Or maybe the pizza parlor itself is my mother. It's hard to be sure. Either way, I came here to reunite my long-lost parent and also get some free pizza, hopefully. But they threw me out. Apparently, I'm not the first person claiming to be related to one of their employees in order to get free pizza. I don't want to be separated from my mama, though. Please help me. Keeping Scott's misguided hopes alive may be trickier than I expected. But I just don't think he's ready for the truth. You think you could get the restaurant to give him free pizza and say it's from his mother? Fuck it, you've got a flexible relationship with the truth anyway. And Scott seems so sincerely invested in this, so you do the only reasonable thing. Convince the proprietors that you're a time traveler from the future and give free pizza. That's like, I really don't know, man. I really don't know. That feels creative. And that feels bold. Charming, I was wrong. I see that makes sense. You wrap yourself up in tinfoil and burst into the kitchen of the pizza parlor, screaming about time travel and sentient pizza. At last, cried the chiefs, our savior has come to free us from our pizzoid masters. For years we have suffered in secret beneath the yoke of the pizza lords, but no longer. Defend us! Before you know it, you're thrust into an epoch-defining conflict between monster and pizza monster, culminating in a climactic battle with an enormous calzone atop the Empire State Building. Afterwards, the grateful pizza chefs provide you with a large meat lover special. They even sign the box from Mom with love, despite thinking that's kind of weird request on your part. You take the pizza outside, bruised and covered in pizza sauce, to find Scott still patiently waiting. Hey, Bale, you've been gone a long time. What's that? Is it a pizza? From my mom? I knew it. I knew she was real and that she would give me a free pizza. Also, you smell delicious. Can I lick your face? You glance uncertainly at Vera. Would she be disgusted if you let Scott lick you just a little? She smiles. Go ahead, champ. You've earned it. Aw, yeah, you did 2 fun, 1 charm, and dozens of big sloppy Scott kisses. Yeah, I don't think that's enough for the ending. It might be. I don't remember. I'll remember. It's either 2 or 3. I don't remember. Okay, so I'm her, so I gotta do Miranda. And let's just do Scott for the hell of it. Let's see what we get. Hey, bro. All right. Oh, boy. You finally plucked up your courage and asked your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. We didn't get it, boys. Prom? But we did it. We did all right. I don't know a lot about math, bro, but you plus me seems to be equal a great night. This one is for you, Courtney. Let me check our math book to be sure. That isn't a correct formula, but Scott is still thrilled to be your upcoming prom date.
Perfect team.
Prom night was rad. Well, there was that part when the full moon came out and Scott transformed into a rabid wolf and nearly killed 3 people. But aside from that, it was a wonderful night to remember.
Let's go.
All right, we did it, boys and girls and everything in between. Don't be silly, Courtney. This is no time to be asking about prom and other common celebrations. It's time for the Royal Winter Surf Party mandatory celebration festivity of Surfly Service. Yes, my princess, there'll be a party to die for. Oh, Mr. Field the Eel, your words are so kind. And completely devoid of any underlying meaning. Indeed. Oh boy, you hope your efforts to disarm all Mr. Field the Eel's plans for the assassination have worked. The day of the party happens and...
Comrades, revolution is
Uh-huh.
more important than cake.
Your plans succeed. You prepared such a kick-ass party that you stopped Miranda Surf from assassinating her. It's not every day you can say that you've arranged a party so dope it stopped a coup. A party you feel some guilt for using dirty tricks to keep exploited serfs from seeking freedom from a violent tyranny, but the guilt is heavily overshadowed by the joy of seeing Miranda happy. Yes, Kate is better than Revolution. Bayo, most likely I did an anal bleaching. Scott's quote. What's a quote? That was pretty successful. All in all, pretty successful day. I want to watch the playback. See, so I saw a little screen tear. Let's see if it shows up on the... And it did. So, yeah, even if it was just on my end, I think. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. You know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Scott unexpectedly ended up in film school and partnered with Vera to co-create their own TV show. It was bought by Netflix since Netflix will buy anything, even a crazy TV show co-created by recently graduated high schoolers. Miranda used her vast knowledge of surfs to get a job handpicking the best surfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her surfs to do the work. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there are plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. So 2 out of 3 were successful today. Or 3 out of 4 is going to be specific. And now we vibe. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
I'm gonna take you all tonight on scary walk in the park.
Da.
You will see how we have fun alright when sunlight's gone, it's time for dark. But feelings to vanish. The fun is to flourish. Checking at the entrance right on time. Got your tokens, got your glass. Just try to lose
Aw. All right, I think I'm gonna call it. I think I am. Went almost 3 hours. Do I want to do one more? Fuck it. Let's do one more. Let's cross that 3-hour mark. Do a short one, and we'll go for Damien. That way, when Courtney watches the VOD, she can hopefully see Damien. Courtney, this one's for you. All right,
Let's go.
let's go. I might chill. No, I'll do the voices, but I'm gonna chill out and reading some of it because I'm ready out to possum. Charming. Yep, that's what I thought. Fun. So no bold. I'm gonna have to work on that then. What's the sexiest type of knowledge? How does that stuff on fire? Sort of Damien and Miranda interacting. I forgot how long this takes. Oh, there we go. Oh, nope. Still waiting. Let's go. Later, you hear some kind of muffled squawking, and you see that Damien's backpack seems to be thrashing violently.
Greetings, fellow
Yay!
classmate.
Courtney is here. I've been waiting all day to show someone Damien's cock. Darn it. Miranda, do you ever listen to yourself? Miranda pulls Damien's cock out of his backpack, and Rooster begins preening himself contentedly. Isn't he the sweetest little thing? Yeah, we're gonna use him for cockfighting. Specifically, we're going to have him cockfight the cockfighters to teach them a lesson about why you shouldn't make cocks cockfight. Now we just gotta find a way to make sure that our cock wins the anti-cockfighting cockfight. Lift your rooster spirits. Remember, the cock isn't an instrument of violence. You are, Damien. Don't cover as a rooster. Oh man, how did I not think of that? I love finding opportunities for violence. With that, you, Damien, and Miranda get to work on Damien's incredible chicken outfit. It's sort of just a yellow jumpsuit with feathers haphazardly glued to it, but people are dumb, so it might work. You follow them to the cockfight, but on arrival, you see a chess tournament. The cots are fighting each other at chess? But I hate chess. It's like a tiny little war with no violence at all and too much waiting around and planning. Nobody but Polly is into that shit. I hate playing. I just want to rush blindly into violence. Maybe I'll still put on the chicken outfit, though. And find some other fucker to mess up. But, Stwat. Okay, that's your cue to go, because it definitely seems like Damien's race would very well be directed to you. Damn, you lose 2 boldness and 1 fun. Yeah, get the boldness, lose the boldness. Okay, I need...
Let's go.
Val, help me out.
Stranger.
Good old Courtney. What's it going to be today? We're rolling the dice.
No refunds.
Oh! This is okay. I'm sorry, Tort. We're not gonna get Damien, but we got something interesting. Damn, I knew if I knew I could gift dates, I would have saved a lot of money. Oh, since we're ending on this, I want to look up what. I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
Go.
I'm gonna look up the right way to do this. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Valerie. No, I'll look up the secret endings. See which one this is. Because I want to end on a win. You know what I mean? Like. Let's see here. I'm on the wiki. Is it Valerie? No, is it? Gift. That's what it is. Okay, the gift ending. I'm glad I checked. Okay, so what am I looking at? Smarts. Let's go with smarts. That's what I got. I need smarts. I'm gonna need creative though eventually, so I'm gonna need to buy some creative stuff. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That day you listen to your elders and valuable lessons. Another repeat. Suddenly, a chill runs through you as if the very fabric of reality is in danger. Standing in your surroundings, you quickly discover the reason for the feeling. Polly and Damien are together and they're bored. Damien. What? I must have fallen asleep for a second because nothing is on fire. I know, right? Nothing crazy has happened in the last 47 minutes and I'm dead. I mean, I'm literally actually dead, but also I am dead because of how bored I am. What if we just... Oh, fuck, I'm so bored I can't even think of something to do and not to be bored. No, help us, somebody please, cause a sexy problem. Or, okay, so it's gonna be next one, I think. Break the 7 seals are released, tracked and through the world, fucker. That's bold. I'm definitely not. More fun. You call up every party goblin you know, and in a few minutes, the whole school is full of them. They bring their party hats, their cans of cheap beer, and their lethal fireworks. Damien gets into a friendly fistfight with 12 goblins, while Polly poses for goblins gone wild. The party leaves 9 dead, hundreds wounded, and your 2 friends completely satisfied. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun. Alright, not bad. So where am I further along at? Am I further at... Let's go. Am I further in boldness? I am further in boldness. So I'm gonna want to get that going, I think. Because I can really hammer home the smarts. Oh, the graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck. And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold. And you gain 2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. But all of that is meaningless because of what you're really excited about is that surprise gift you bought from the shop. You open it to find a coupon for a free date with Valerie? Did you just scream my name so loud I heard it from all the way across campus? Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, I see what happened. You got that free date coupon from the bots I gave you. I almost forgot about that. Well, sure, we can date. Store. But first, I need you to help me give gifts to everyone at school. Ah, fuck. Responsibilities. See, everyone knows I'm the best at selling stuff, but most people don't know is I'm also the best at gifting stuff. Take your gift, for example. What better gift for a thirsty horn dog who's always trying to date her classmates? You feel very seen. Another example, check out this full-size bear shooting laser beams out of its eyes. Oh, Dane, how'd you not notice the bear? It is a hazard. That's gonna make a killer gift for my girl Aravi. I never know how to pronounce her name. I'm gonna say Aravi. She's always talking about how she wishes she had a bear that shoots lasers out of its eyes. The problem is, I want the gift to be a surprise, and I'm just not sure how to give this bear to her without her seeing it from a mile away. I've been thinking about it all week, and it's so frustrating. I mean, do you know how hard it was to get a bear like this? Laser bears don't grow on trees. In this dimension, I had to travel all the way to the bear dimension and purchase this one from their bear equivalent of Apple. So naturally, it cost a fortune. Help me out here, Courtney. How can I give Aravi the surprise she deserves? Is it the second one? Yes. Travel to Nepal to study the secret arts of gift-giving monks whose wrappings defy both space and logic. Well, I have been wondering to do with all the freedom flyer miles I racked up smuggling dildos into the Vatican. Why the hell not? You fly to Nepal and bed the gift-giving monks for their carefully guarded secrets. You're worried they'll turn you away, but Valerie bribes them with several tons of imported junk food and targeted good potato chips in a Nepalese monastery. They teach you how to conceal your gift's true dimensions. To select the perfect wrapping paper, to tie a pretty bow on the top of a present without someone else putting their finger in the middle to hold the ribbon down. Most importantly, they teach you how to fold a bear into a carry-on-sized container. Before you know it, you are a gift wrapping master, and 7 years have passed. Oh shit, 7 years? We totally missed the holidays. But you need not have worried, for not only are the months adept at folding space, they're also adept at folding time. You arrive back at Spooky High mere moments after you left, holding the laser bear inside a passage that looks like it holds nothing more than a very heavy toilet. Did I mean to say package? They might have.
Oh, not bad.
Wow, I'm gonna have to hire those guys to do the fulfillment on my international orders. Good call, Courtney. You try to say good call is the only calls I make, but you realize that's a stupid goddamn thing to say, so you just smile winningly and gain +2 charm and 1 fun. Alright.
Let's go.
3 more, and we need to be perfect. What's up, boy? Wait, Dimitri's here? Doesn't he have somewhere better to eat lunch, like an evil banquet or Tim Hortons or something? I can see the confusion writ upon your face, and I can assure you I am not here to indulge my palate in the delicacy that is sloppy monster fries. Dimitri pulls out a clipboard and a stack of pamphlets.
Come to the dark side.
I'm here on a recruiting mission. Tell me, have you ever considered the benefits of joining the dark side? The pay is great, whatever you can steal. We have a killer dental plan, fangs included. And the upward mobility is unbelievable because your superiors will constantly be killing each other. Plus, you get to bed each night knowing you help make the world a little less safe. He did Dimitri a disapproving look and pointed at your Dare t-shirt. You've gone through dark arts resistance education, have you? Well, let me sweeten the deal then. How about a free trial of 1 dark side perk? Sure, what's the worst that had happened? You asked him to explain. The art of monologuing about your evil plans in great detail when you have your emails trapped in a compromising position. How to rock a cape. Is that creativity or is that bold? I'm gonna say that's creativity.
Your power is
Oh, you want to know how to monologue like a true villain, do you? How interesting, how very interesting indeed. Little do you know that is exactly as I planned it. First, I shall teach you the rhetorical forces that make up a truly intoxicating dark side monologue, and then you'll be hooked. The first lesson is free, of course, but soon you'll be begging, pleading with me to give you just one more fleeting glimpse at my dark source. You fool, you have stumbled straight into my insidious clutches. Once my grasping fingers close around the neck of your soul, there'll be no escape. Hey, where are you going? I wasn't done with my monologue. Hey, bring back my wallet. Yes, that was all part of the first lesson of evil monologues. Make sure your victim is actually trapped in a compromising position before monologuing. You are an excellent pupil, and I look forward to working with you further on the dark side. Now, will you please return my wallet? I have coupons in there. Courtney, coupons are the only thing that... For money. Oh, man, that's the last thing I needed. I don't need money. Damn it.
Let's go.
Okay, what do I need immediately? I need more smarts. Then after that, I can focus on boldness. Or actually, it might... No, yeah, boldness. Definitely not creativity. That day, you're the first one to class. Sometimes you come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. You gain +2 smarts and 1 valuable life insight that'll help you face the difficulties of being young. You're searching for a new world to describe how horny you are when Valerie appears. Nice.
What's up?
What's up, Thirsty McGee? As my de facto gift-giving assistant, I have another job for you. Not exactly what you're hoping for, but you'll take what you can get. Come with me. We're going to pick out a gift for the coven. At the coupon store. Now, I know what you're thinking. A coupon store? That's a pretty lame place for a top-notch gift givers. Oh, sorry, I burped. To shop. Usually I'd agree with you if that was a normal coupon store, but it's not. This is a super secret coupon store with coupons for everything. Here's one that makes you the duly elected president of Albania for a day. This one's good for 3 crimes committed without legal ramifications. This one is redeemable for a free pizza for life. Wait, a free pizza? Oh, I see. You only get 1 free pizza, but you can keep it for the rest of your life. That's actually pretty gross. But you see what I'm getting at here. The shop is almost as dope as mine, and that's not something I say lightly. So come on, fellow gift guru. Which of these coupons do you think would make the best gift for the coven? Lore coupons, so they can stop being minor recurring characters with such little depth. I don't say this often about ideas that aren't mine, but that's a great idea. Those witches are always talking about how they wish they got more screen time, and it's not fair that the school is so focused on romantic plot lines to the exclusion of all else. They'll go nuts for this gift. Man, I wonder what kind of shenanigans they'll get up to. Oh, what if Faith ends up fighting an evil version of herself? That'd rule. Or, what if Hope starts having unsettling visions from her past lives? How's that for a plot line? I'd pay money to see that, and I usually only take people's money, so that's saying something. Anyway, enough idle speculation. Let's buy that coupon. Wow, there's some really great ideas for potential coven plot lines. You wonder how Valerie came up with them. Anyway, you're getting 2 fun and 1 smarts. Fun does not help me, though. I need boldness. And I gotta pray this is enough. On the way there, you ran into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. Or is it Mamami? Hey, Court, welcome back. Welcome back. Hope your led's okay. Please tell me your led's okay. I decided I kept going. I was going to stop, but I was like, man, we're close to 3 hours. Might as well keep going. And we got into we're in the Valerie route. So we're going to finish that, and then we'll call it. So next time, we'll do some Damien stuff. Or hopefully get, an ending. Duronic extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligram of caffeine, and 100 milligram of boldness. Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gained +2 boldness. You think Mamimi, and proceed to the... I think it's Mamami. You got the stitch? Good, I'm glad you got the stitch. That's what's important. You got yourself daydreaming about Valerie and your gift-giving adventures. Suddenly she appears. Thinking about me, huh? Don't worry, I can't read your mind. I'm just really good at predicting behavior based on purchasing decisions. I'm like a cuter, less exploitive Amazon. Good, I'm glad you did. That's what matters. Speaking of not being exploitative, I'm really impressed with a good gift-giving partner you've been. So much so that I'm coming to you for help with my greatest gift-giving challenge yet. Blobbert. If anybody at the school deserves a kick-ass gift, it's Blobbert. He's kind, he's generous, he's a good listener. But that's the problem. He's such a good listener that nobody knows anything about him. He doesn't even buy things for himself. He gives all his money to charity because he's such a good monster. But Valerie Oberlin does not give up when the gifting gets tough. No, and Oberlin always finds a way. So, any ideas how we can find about more Blobbert's deepest desires? Fingers crossed, Tort. Fingers crossed. Go all in or don't go in all. Hire a retired FBI agent to secretly analyze Blobber's body language and crack his mind wide open. We're in the money. Yeah, I love taking advantage of out-of-work criminal profilers desperate for... profilers? Desperate for extra cash. It turns out they're really good at washing cars, but I'll bet they're even better at discovering Blobbert's secret wants. You call up a retired investigator named Grit Gunderson. He's a werewolf. You can tell by his stubble. You say this guy doesn't have a selfish bone in his body? Hold on. Guy, you're really into New York. This is them talking. They didn't have the quotes. Well, you'll say this guy doesn't have a selfish bone in his body, says Grit suspiciously. Well, actually, he doesn't have any bones at all. Ha, says Grit. We'll see about that. Everybody's that skeletons. Everybody. The detective vanishes in a cloud of cigarette smoke and mystique before you can object. He returns a couple hours later with some notes scribbled on a piece of paper. He was sitting in the back of his chemistry class writing a list labeled Blobber's Secret Holiday Wish List. I copied it down. Let's see. He wants a propeller beanie, a book of inspirational poems, a $20 recurring donation made in his name to Planned Parenthood. He's such a good person. I know, says Grit Gunderson. It's bullshit. Then he's gone. Oh, that was easier than I thought it was gonna be. I budgeted a lot of extra money to pay that detective. Want to blow it on ice cream? Hell yeah, you do. You did a stomach ache, but also 2 fun and 1 smarts. We're almost there. One more.
Let's go.
Oh boy, look at these shuttle fucks. Or do I just want to talk to her? Because I'm pretty much covered, I think. Da, 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 da. I should be good, man. Yeah, let's I'm getting tired, so let's speed through it. You go to shop, but there's no shopkeeper there this time. Just a note. Sorry, being a regular student for once. Go buy your stuff at 7-Eleven or something like a normal fucking person. See ya! Alright, last one. Home stretch, then we can finish it up for the day.
Let's go.
Just to be safe, I'm gonna double up on the class. That day, you were astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought the class would actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gained 1 valuable lesson, good luck trying to use that in this game, and 2 smarts. I think we saw that one already. You're busy daydreaming about Valerie again when...
Hey there.
What's up, Thirsty? Thinking about Valerie? Don't worry, I can't read your mind either. I've just seen you two hanging out, and I figure you're too horny to think about anything else. Who's to blame? My sister is simply the best, isn't she? She sure got your number, but why is she carefully cleaning and assembling a handgun? Oh, this? Don't worry, it's not for you. Someone in math class failed to accurately compliment my hair. Why do you think I was going to shoot you? Because of Valerie? Ha! Valerie is a grown-ass adult who can make her own decisions. Plus, we're both independent women. If you cross her, she'd have much worse things than handguns to injure you with. No, I'm just here to give you a little free advice, which you can ignore at your own peril. You've been helping Val get all these gifts for all these other students. I think it's high time you got a gift for her. See, Val and I both have our birthday right around this time, mere days before Christmas. So every year we make a pact not to get each other any gifts at all. Instead, we did a nice dinner together because our sisterhood is the best gift we could ever get. Also, not being liable to each other gifts really helps our profit margins, but that's secondary. So aside that dinner, I can't get her the great gifts she deserves, but I figured the least I can do is ensure that she gets a great gift from someone. Specifically, someone who's been following her around with her tongue wagging out all week, hanging out. After all, who gifts the gifster? Gifter, not gifster. So what are you getting my sister? Answer quickly, the gun's not for you, but I have some knives that could be if necessary. Oh boy, better think of something good. How about a course in optical physics so she can finally figure out why she's never caught that laser pointer.
Oh.
Huh. Okay. Well, if you think the course in optical physics can succeed where years of me trying to explain it to her has failed, I'll leave it to you. If it does indeed leave you to it, you made the necessary arrangements, and later that day, you got a gift? For me? Wow, that's so thoughtful. This smells like V's doing, huh? She's the best sister ever, but I must admit that you're proving to be quite a great non-sister person. I'm gonna open it right now, okay? You got a gift? For me? Whoa, that's so thoughtful. Okay, I don't know how you managed to fit an entire college-level course worth of optics knowledge into this cardboard box, but I am impressed. And now I understand everything. The secret to finally catching the laser pointer is to punch the person holding the laser pointer in the face and take it from them. Honestly, I'm surprised Sydney and after course and opposites figured that one out. I guess even Dortz's business felines have their blind spots.
See you later.
Anyway, I'm going to spend about 5 hours frolicking with this empty cardboard box now. Text me if you need anything. Oh, look at Valerie playing with that cardboard box. It's so cute. You almost forget that her net worth is about 1,000 times what yours will ever be. Anyway, it ain't too fun and one creativity. All right, we're ending on a good note, Court, with a secret ending. And we're going to go by ourselves.
Sweet.
Sweet. Sweet.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, stranger. What an adventure, right?
Ah, not bad.
You're actually very nice. And thanks to you, we've given all sorts of great gifts to great people. So, maybe it's time for you to get a great gift, huh? I haven't forgot about that date, silly. I know we could go all crazy or sexy or whatever. But what if for once we do something that's just nice? Want to come tomorrow to have dinner at our place? We can put something together.
Later, Gator.
Later, Gator. Whoa, meeting the father already? Seems to be for real. And it turns out it is. Oh, this is such a sweet little picture. You go have dinner at the Oberlin house. It's an all-around lovely evening. You share stories while drinking some whiskey, you enjoy a delicious dinner, and you even play some games together. Vera is surprisingly warm with her family. Their father is an accomplished and admirable yet friendly man. And Valerie, she seems to just enjoy your presence. All this time looking for love in all places, and it turned out to be in the most unexpected place, within the girl who seemed to be just a minor character in all these high school adventures. Life is full of surprises, and this has truly been the greatest gift ever. Courtney, best at being alone. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. You know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. The latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire. Banana. Why did I say banana so weird? And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would put that mean bitch in her place. But you know what? Vera ended up making adult life her own bitch. Scott became a world-renowned athlete, but he ended his career to come back to his hometown and take on the job of the athlete he admired the most. Now he's back at high school again, working as a coach. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Vibes!
I'm gonna take you all tonight on scary walk in the park. You will see how we have fun alright when sunlight's gone and it's time for dark. But feelings to vanish. The fun is to flourish. Checking at the entrance right on time. Got your jockeys, got your glass. Just try to loosen up your mind. Get ready for a fiendish blast. But feelings to vanish. The fun is to flourish.
I just love these snapshots so much. It's such a perfect little button on everything. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da. Thanks for playing. All right. And I think that is where we are going to call it. Yeah, that was a whole lot of fun. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. It's the most most viewers I've ever had at once hang out at the same time, so that was fun. And yeah, I always love this game. I'm always gonna play it probably. And my throat only kind of wants to die, so I think that's a plus. So, don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I might not. I'm either. Yeah, the plans for the end of my week are a little in flux. So, slay! Thank you, Courtney. I'm glad. Always happy to hear that. So yeah, I'll definitely stream at least one more this week. Aw, thanks. I'm glad. Love you guys too. But yeah, at least one more time, maybe a couple more times. If I feel up to it tomorrow, I might. If not, I'll do it either Thursday or Friday, and then maybe Sunday. So at least 2 more this week, hopefully. HUD, all the HUDs. Have a great night. I hope you have a great night too, Tor. Thanks for stopping by so many times. I hope your lead feels better. All that. I had a great time. Podge, Lucha Podge. Next time I do this, game. I don't know if it'll be next time I stream, but the next time I do this game, I will try to get a good Damien ending. So Damien pod. But until then, that's all I got. It's been a lot of fun. Really great time. Highlight of my week. So thank you guys. And take care. Be safe. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.